Hi. Hello. Happy Thursday. How we doing? How we doing, chat? How we doing? Hero, I thought you were going to bed early. When did you say you were going to bed again? I thought you said you were going to bed early. Why are you still awake? Why are you still awake? I'm going soon. How soon? How soon? You're gonna miss Megu time. It's not even 10. Yeah, but you said you were gonna wake up at like 4 a.m. You said you were gonna wake up at like 4 a.m. How do I chat? How do I sound? I've jigged stuff around on my desk a little. I've been doing a little rejiggery pokery again. I haven't touched any physical settings or anything. I don't mean like sound settings on OBS or my mixer or anything. I just mean like I literally picked up my mic and put it somewhere different. I'm too scared to touch the fucking settings of anything, man. I'm too scared. I'm never doing anything ever again. I'm not doing a game stream or anything ever again. I refuse to just. I just refuse. I refuse to deal with sound. That shit ain't meant for me. That shit is not meant for me. It's not good. Yumi, I need to edit your picture and I need to send you another revision because I realized when I posted this on socials, you can't really see it. But like, there's a very small, like little. There's like a little. If I make this like a bright color so you can see it, there's like a little stinky line on there that I couldn't see on Discord or anything. So I need to edit these quickly and send you another revision. But this will actually be the final revision. This will be the final revision, I swear. There's no like no weird blips or anything anywhere else. Definitely not. So I'm just gonna like save these again and resend them to you. I don't think like it's hard to tell. I think it's only because like Twitter, well, it's not even Twitter. Like when I glazed the image, it automatically puts like transparent images on a white background, and then I could just see on Twitter there's just like this little line here, and I was like, because I couldn't see it in CSP, and I couldn't see it on Discord. But then I uploaded it on Twitter and I was instantly angry. So I wanna do that quickly. Okay, this one doesn't have it. Wait, it's only the box that has it. Maybe I drew something wrong on the other box. Maybe okay, that one's okay. What about the other box? What about open? This isn't what I planned to do on today's stream, but I need to do it quickly because otherwise I will forget. And I want it to be perfect for Yumi. This is not the PNG. Okay, so it's just the box one then. The other two are okay. I'm gonna just send you a new version of the little box one quickly, Yumi. Because it will annoy me not knowing you don't like it. No, it will. It will annoy me knowing that you have like the unoptimal version of it. It'll annoy me even if no one else notices or cares. I now know and I care. So I must fix it. There you go. Please have yet another image. Please have your 7th upload of the day from Megu. Fuck's sake. I swear it's finished now. I swear. I swear. Maybe. I don't fucking know. Man. I'm tired. I'm tired, man. How is my wrist? My wrist is shit. I'm not gonna lie. It fucking sucks, man. And I'm miserable. And I'm tired. Life is not good. I won't pretend it is. I don't have the energy in me to pretend everything's hunky dory. Like it's shit. It's really fucking shit. And I didn't end up streaming yesterday. It was partly my wrist, partly something else that I'm not really going to go into now. But I didn't end up streaming yesterday, and I kind of regretted it, kind of didn't. And then, like, I was going to stream earlier on today, and then obviously I didn't. I ended up sitting in a VC for a while with friends, which was, where did I go? Huh? Where am I? What? Where's my... I don't understand where I am. VTube Studio is still open. I see myself on my other screen. Where did I go? I'm literally there. Did it? Where am I? Where did I go? Huh? Wait, what does one of my... Wait, what button was that? I think one of my... Oh, wait, one of my... Interesting. Apparently, one of the buttons on my tablet toggles the visibility of sources, but now it's not. I'm confused, but I'm also tired, and I just don't fucking care about anything anymore, chat. I don't fucking care anymore. Thank you for the drink and stretch. But yeah, my wrist is kind of shitty, still. It's not been... Yesterday was a really bad pain day. It's not been as painful today as it was yesterday, but there's like a constant base level of pain. So like, it's never not painful. Like, I haven't had a pain-free day for like over a month now. There's a constant baseline of pain. And depending on what I do during the day, some days it's worse than others. But even on the days where it's not worse, it's still painful. There's like no pain-free day. So today isn't as painful as yesterday was, but like, it's still not a good day, you know? It's still been painful. I've had a lot of splint time again today. I try to like... I do take the splint off sometimes. Like, I had it off at dinner time. So I could like eat my foodies and stuff. And I did take it off earlier for a bit while I was working on Yumi's commissions, just so I could use like my keyboard shortcuts easier, because I do those with my left hand. So I do try and have time off the splint if I can. And I was in the living room hanging out with Mia for a while earlier, and I had it off in there as well, because obviously I wasn't really doing anything with it. But then eventually it starts to just get too sore, and I'm like, okay, I'm splinting you up. Because like, if I have it in the splint, like, I physically can't move my wrist. So like, it's not painful every time I move it if I can't move it. So, but the downside to that is that obviously it severely restricts what I can do with my hand. So it's still not an ideal solution. Marcy, I didn't get around to replying to your DM. I don't know if you've seen my update I put on social media last night. I don't know how often you check like social media and Discord and stuff. I can't play games at the moment. My hand is absolutely fucked and useless. So I cannot play games at the moment, which is kind of devastating, because my plan for like the last month has been that Mia gifted me Hello Kitty Island Adventure, bless him. And I was like, I'm going to save that, and I'm going to play that when all my friends are playing Monster Hunter, because I don't have any interest in Monster Hunter at all. It's not my kind of game. I've tried games like it, and it's not my cup of tea. So I'm not going to be playing Monster Hunter, but literally like 99.9% of people I know are going to be playing it. So I was like, I'm going to save Hello Kitty for when everyone's playing Monster Hunter. And now I can't play it. I literally won't be able to play it. Like the other day, Marcy, we did a Lethal Company collab on Sunday, and like literally about an hour into playing the game, my hand was killing me. And I was in a lot of pain, and that was like just doing a little bit of Lethal Company. I can't hold a controller at all. Like using a controller is really fucking painful because like the position you have your hand in, and like you know how like on a controller, you know it's your thumb that controls like the analog stick or the D-pad, isn't it? It's your thumbs. Your thumbs do the buttons and the analog sticks and stuff, and I cannot do that motion. It fucking kills. So I can't use a controller. A controller is like straight up out of the question. And even like just like wasting around on a keyboard and stuff, I can do that for a little bit, but only a little bit, and then it still starts hurting. So yeah, I really appreciate your offer, and I would have loved to take you up on it, but it's not looking too good for me. It's not looking too good for me. Ugh. Anyway, I had my drink. Let me have a stretchy. Ugh. Why am I in jail? I missed the jail redeem. It was that because I disappeared. That was when I disappeared, wasn't it? Ugh. Ugh. My jacket. Big stretch. Big stretch. I'm toying with. I don't know, man. I don't know what I can do. Like, I don't even know really if like I don't really know if like even playing Star Route is an option because like, I know there's still a lot of like standing around just talking, doing nothing and stuff. But like I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm kind of apprehensive about trying anything because like, I don't want to. Because like, I was talking to Mia about this earlier, and Mia was like, "You could just do small, like you know, just play games for a little bit. You know, just do small game streams or whatever." And I'm like, "Yeah, but I don't want to just like play or stream a game for like an hour and a half, and then be like, oh, sorry guys, my hand hurty, can't play no more.' Like that's shit. I don't want to play games in like shitty little fucking 1 hour intervals. Like that just feels shit. Like I know this might sound a bit like, you know, cutting your nose off to spite your face kind of thing, but like I genuinely think I'd rather just not play games, you know. I feel like I would genuinely rather play no game than play a game for a little bit sort of thing, you know. I know that's probably not the right attitude. Maybe I'll change my mind. Maybe I just haven't got bored enough yet to make a decision on something. I don't know. I don't fucking know, chat. I don't know anything right now. Life is just a mess, and this was a curveball I did not anticipate being thrown, and I am not coping well with it. I'm doing my best, but you know it's not good. It's not good. I'm trying to. I want to redraw some art today, and I can't find the file I want to redraw. I wanted to redraw something, but I can't find the thing to redraw it. When did it was not older than 2023, surely. Surely not. There's no way. There's no way it's older than that. Is it older than no, there's no way. I'm confused.com. Bear with me, chat. I'm rummaging through my folders at the moment. I'm trying to find something. Oh, there's art in this folder I don't want to see. Not all memories are good ones. It was not 2021. There's no way. No, it was not. Do I actually not have the PSD for it? Did I not have it? Am I stupid, chat? Don't answer that. We all know the answer's yes. Oh, I do have it. Okay, there we go. I want to redraw this because I want to update my panels on Twitch so they look a bit more cohesive. And since I've kind of got a chibi style that is like pretty cohesive now, yeah, I wanna redraw this, but like I still like the idea of this, so I'm gonna keep pretty much everything. I just want to redraw the Megu in the middle. I literally just want to redraw the Megu basically. So just make her a better Megu. That's the plan. That's what we're gonna do today. That's what we're gonna do.
Can we has a butterfly for Blue Sky too?
No, because it'll upset the balance. I'll just. It's not going to be that high an effort redraw. It's going to be a low effort redraw. Merge down the layers so I can just squish it. I might keep the phone. The phone is cute. I might keep the phone. I don't want to redraw the phone. The phone looks good. The phone can stay. I like the phone. Yeah, this is the plan, chat. We're gonna redraw this. I've still got the sketch layers on here. This was the original sketch, chat. This was like the original like draft sketch idea of this. That's my shitty way of drafting things. So yeah, I figured we could just work on this. Cause reasons. Look at that cute endoskeleton, yeah. You don't expect there to be bones inside of me, right? I'm boneless after all. Look at me. Would I wiggle like this? Would I wiggle like this if I had bones? Do I look like I got bones to you, chat? I'm boneless, baby. I'm boneless. There's no bones in me. No. No bones. I'm built with like the I'm built with like whatever Mummy Longlegs is made of. I'm built with like whatever Mummy Longlegs joints is made of, except I don't stretch. But I'm flexible. I don't stretch, but I'm flexible like Mummy Longlegs. That's why I'm so wiggly. That's why I'm just a little wiggly guy. That's why I'm just a little wiggler. Yeah, Mummy Longlegs from Poppy Playtime, Chapter 2. I don't know if you know Poppy Playtime, Bobbington. If you Google Mummy Longlegs, she's like a pink creature. And yeah, she's like, do you remember, I don't know, do you remember Stretch Armstrong from back in the day, Bobbington? If you remember Stretch Armstrong, the concept of Mummy Longlegs is kind of like that. She's just like a fun, stretchy toy for the kids. Except in Poppy Playtime, she has a fun twist because, of course, she does. It's Poppy Playtime. I've watched so many Poppy Playtime videos. You don't know? Oh, I forget you're young, aren't you? Fuck, man. You'll just have to look her up. You'll just have to look her up. I cannot explain her to you. You're too young. I cannot think of a more modern equivalent to compare her to. Is there like a modern equivalent to fucking Stretch Armstrong? If there is, I don't know it. If there is, I don't know it. Stretch Armstrong, my Mr. Fantastic OC. Mummy Longlegs, I remember. I just had to think of it. Yeah, Mummy Longlegs is so cool. I really enjoyed Mummy Longlegs in Poppy Playtime. She was the perfect amount of unhinged. She had such wonderful unhinged energy, and I was there for every minute. I really need to redo my credits panel at some point as well. But we're doing this one apparently first. I'm gonna open up one of the other chibis on my screen just for style reference, just in case we do go off plan. I feel like I've got a lot better at being consistent, but just in case we go off plan, we'll have a little reference Megu up here as a treat. Holy, after the tweet, I thought the title said last Megu moment. No, not last Megu moment. Nah, not quite. We're a bit depresso, but not that depresso. We'll manage somehow. I feel bad because like I messaged my brother about something last night. Because I was asking my brother about games, because one thing I have been thinking about maybe playing instead, because I wanted to get The Sims 2 anyway, because like they've re-released The Sims 2, haven't they? But like, I couldn't remember if you can play that like just with the mouse. I was pretty sure you could just click around with the mouse in The Sims, but I couldn't remember. And my brother's got way better memory than me, so I messaged my brother and I'm like, "Hey, bro, can I play this like this?" And obviously, I said him like I told him a little bit of like why I was asking, obviously. But like I did say to my brother, bless him, and I feel really bad in hindsight. I do feel guilty. I don't know if he's like here lurking or listening, but I do feel a bit guilty. But like I did say to him that like, you know, the reason I ask is because, and I did tell him about my wrist, and I was like, I haven't told mum that it's like this bad, because like I don't want, I know my mum will go into like really over the top, like, you need to get back onto the doctor, you need to chase them up, you can't wait until Thursday for that appointment, you need to get in there sooner, blah blah blah, blah. And I know she'll just be like unbearable, and like I don't, would it be beneficial to get there sooner? I mean, yeah, maybe, but like I'm tired, man. Like I'm tired, I'm in pain all the fucking time, I'm like depressed, like I don't have it in me to like take up a fight with the doctors, man. You know, I'll just wait till Thursday. It's fine, like it's not a big deal, I'll just fucking wait, you know. So like I don't really want to, like I haven't let on to mum how bad it actually is at the moment. But I did say that to my brother, because I know I can tell my brother stuff like that and he won't like run off to mum and tell her anything, you know. But then I felt really bad because like he replied to me and like he gave me the answer to my question first and foremost, which is great. But he did say as well, he was like, I'm not gonna lie, like when you went home the other day, like I was really worried about you. And I'm like, no. God damn it, I worry a big bro, and that made me feel really bad. Like, I don't want him to be worrying about me. He's got his own shit to worry about, man. He's got his own health problems and stuff. He doesn't need to be worrying about his stinky little sis. Hi, Pom. How you doing? Sorry, Pom. No, I'm not always this depressed. I swear. I'm normally cheerier on stream. I'm just dealing with a pretty shitty hand at the moment. But hi, Pom. How you doing? Chat. If you guys don't know, if anyone here doesn't know Pom already, hang on. Let me wait. I can't. Oh no! Wait, hang on. Wait, I need to get both hands. I was gonna shout you out, but I can't use my thumb to do the exclamation mark. Hang on. Exclamation mark. Oh, I can't type, man. It's so hard to type with this fucking wrist splint on, man. If anyone here doesn't already know Pom, you should check her out. She is a delight. Mind you, if you're in Megu's time zone, you probably won't be able to see Pom that often. Sometimes I'm really lucky and Pom stays up really late at night and I can watch her for an hour or two in the mornings, which is really nice. But I miss so many of Pom's streams. But Pom is an amazing content creator. She's an amazing person. She has really good vibes. She has solid opinions on shit in the VTuber sphere. She's such a good egg. We love Pom. We love Pom. So if you don't already know Pom, go check Pom out. She's genuinely incredible. But yeah, so I worried my brother, which made me feel really shitty. Because, like, I don't want him to be worrying about me, man. Like, I always struggle with, like, feeling like I'm a burden, you know? Like, I always had that kind of feeling deep down that like I'm a burden and a problem just for existing, right? Like, not to be too depresso or anything, but like it's something I've always struggled with, you know, and I probably will, and like that just like reinforces to me, you know, like sharing your feelings is a burden, Megu. You know, like I know that's not the way to think about it, and I know my brother probably doesn't like resent me for it or anything, but that's just the shitty way my brain likes to internalize things, you know. I can't help it. This is the brain I was given. It might not be the best brain, but it is my brain. We do the best we can with it. Hey, girl, you know you drive me crazy. I see what's going down. Tell yourself it's never gonna happen again. You're not a burden. We worry about you because we love you. You're wonderful and amazing. Nah, we shush you. You guys are the amazing ones. I'm just a stinky little creature who's falling apart at the seams. I'm just a stinky little guy falling apart at the seams. But yes, I might. I don't know. Like, I don't know if I would do it on stream or not. I don't know if Sims 2 like is. I don't think the way I play Sims would be very fun to watch. Like, I don't think The Sims 2 would be a stream game. So streams will probably still be either yapping or art streams. I'm gonna guess because I don't feel like I want to stream Sims 2. I don't know. I don't feel like I could make that fun. I just do the same boring shit all the time on Sims, and I fully intend to do the same boring shit if I do play it. So yeah, I probably won't stream Sims 2, but I am considering playing it. My brother told me I have to save it often though. Apparently apparently it's a bit I can't remember what his words was now. But I think he said it's like a bit temperamental or something, so save often. I can't remember what he said now, but I remember he definitely said to save often. What did he say? Oh yeah, from the sounds of it, it's a little taped together with hopes and dreams, this port, so save often. But if you do get it, hope you have fun. Bless him. I love my brother. He's such a good egg. Very finicky, noted. Sorry, got distracted. Hope you're doing okay. I I'm existing. I continue to exist, you know, and sometimes that's the best we got to offer, right? I do continue to exist, and that is it. That's all I got to bring to the table at the moment. Is my continued existence. I'm not doing too great. I'm not gonna lie. Not doing too great. Potential. I have like a big like I have a family history of rheumatoid arthritis. I also had juvenile arthritis as a kid, and I am presenting very strong signs of the fact that I also may have rheumatoid arthritis now. Which isn't great, you know, not really the life development I wanted, but it's the one I got. Unfortunately, after speaking to my mum about it on Monday and stuff, like, I regret to inform you, chat, that the way my wrist and thumb pain has developed so far pretty much tracks one for one for how mum's went, which does not fill me with confidence. I won't lie. But, you know, I'll go off to the doctors on Thursday. We'll see what they say. I did pick up a prescription today. They did prescribe me some paracetamol for like pain management in the meantime. They didn't want to prescribe me anything stronger than paracetamol until I've like seen the doctor. But they prescribed me some paracetamol for the pain at least, because like I did say that I was using paracetamol, and they were like, and they were like, and is it working? I'm like, yeah, sort of. Like it's better than nothing, kind of thing. And I did say to him, I was like, the only trouble is like I just, you know, because of the purchasing limits in the shops, you know, because you can only buy like two of like paracetamol or ibuprofen at a time, right? So I was like, the only trouble is it's like, you know, I'm taking paracetamol and ibuprofen, and it's like I'm kind of at the point where I'm taking them all day every day. So like I'm kind of almost using more than I can stock up on, sort of thing, you know. So they did prescribe me some paracetamol. She did say, she was like, we don't normally prescribe paracetamol, but she was like, because you got your medical exemption for your thyroid, she was like, I'll do you a prescription for paracetamol, which I picked up today, which I'm very grateful for. So I've got this like massive box now with like, I think it's got like 100 paracetamol in it, I think it said. And then obviously, depending on what happens on Thursday, I don't know, they can. She did say something else they might prescribe if I need it. Did she say? I can't remember if she said cocodamol or codeine. I always forget which is which. Or is that the same thing under different names? I don't remember. I think it was something along those lines. It was the one that's like paracetamol plus something in the same pill. But I forget what that's called. But yeah, they did say that they can look at like prescribing something like that for me if needed, if the pain is like really bad. So I might try and get that when I see them on Thursday, because the pain has been pretty bad. And like, yeah, on the one hand, it's good that the splint, like, you know, I'm not in pain while I'm wearing the splint. But like I said, it's still not ideal, because like I can't. There's so much I can't do with the splint on, you know. So like me and Mia went and did the grocery shopping this morning. I did wear my compression glove to go shopping, which is better than nothing. But like, I can't wear the wrist splint when I drive, because I need to be able to move my wrist to drive. Obviously, I'm in the UK. My car is manual, like most cars in the UK. So I need to be able to use my wrist, you know. So I didn't wear my splint this morning, and I could definitely feel the fact that I wasn't wearing it, you know. I definitely feel that I wasn't wearing it. I love this song. Might be holding my hand, but I'm holding it loose. Imagine life without ya. And your stick starts again. I did draw this originally, so I'm trying not to trace it like one for one because obviously I am redrawing it, but like parts of it I am kind of tracing, but like I'm allowed to do that. I drew this once already, you know? I think it's okay. I already drew this once, so I think it's okay. Code was next step up, then codeine is a really strong one. Ah, okay, so there are different things. Okay, I always forget which one's which. Is she getting eyebrows? I don't know. Maybe a little bit on the right eye. The left eye, I won't bother drawing an eyebrow because it's under the bangs anyway, so you wouldn't see an eyebrow here anyway. So she won't get an eyebrow on that side. Maybe the other side. If she's really lucky, she might get one on the other side. Imagine life without ya. I think he's having a hard time, to be honest, since his darling wife's away. Has finally found him. Robert, I'm so sorry. Your house ain't haunted. You're just not used to being alone. No, 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 no. Hi, Benjamin. How you doing? Stream has been okay. Stream's been okay. Can't complain, I guess. But this house is trying to kill me. To stay with me. To stay with me one time. I said, Robert, I'm so sorry. Oh, I did that on the wrong layer. Just sounds it when you're living on your own. But okay, I'll go. Oh, you got sludge added. Yeah, I added sludge. And I've added in Megu Sit as well. Because I keep wanting to use them. I keep wanting to use them on Twitch. They've become key ways for me to express myself on Discord, and I could no longer not have them on Twitch. I couldn't not have them on Twitch anymore. I feel like they are now an essential part of my expression. Neighbor guy. Two at a time. You. And it wasn't the guy from the mishap at the zoo. Or that other guy from the other mishap at the zoo. Robert, I'm so sorry, didn't mean to scare ya. I'm just not used to being alone. And I can't find my way back home. I just come get ya. I thought that haunting would do the trick. The old house next door had a sign out front now. A for sale sign tied to a post. On a two bed, two bath, and a ghost. I don't think I'd buy a house if it came with a ghost, chat. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I'd buy a house if it came with a ghost. Seems like asking for trouble, you know? Do, 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 do. I would have company. Would you want the company of a ghost, though? Is that the company you'd want to keep? Do, 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 do. Do 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 do. Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer, do. I'm half crazy, oh, for the love of you. We had a house that something tried to burn down a few times. Oh no. What if they agreed to pay half the bills? Okay, if they agreed to contribute, then maybe. Because I feel like if they agreed to contribute, then you've probably got a reasonable ghost, right? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. When the songs stop, Mia's watching Lord of the Rings in the other room. So like every time a song stops or like goes quiet, I just hear really loud Lord of the Rings noises from the other room. But like, because I'm not hearing them properly, they're like really weirdly distorted. It sounds so goofy. He sounds so goofy. I have drawn proper hands on the other chibis. I don't love these hands, but for the sake of it being the rough sketch, they can stay for now. They can stay for now. It's like gold dust. I hear you coming through the speakers. I hear you mashing up the airways. Ah, Mia's getting cuddles from Ginga. Oh, he sent me the cutest picture. Look at this, chat. I can show you this. This isn't, it doesn't give anything about Mia away. Look at the baby. Mia's laid on the sofa and Ginga's laying on top of him. How cute is that? Look at his little face. Ginga's not even watching the movie. He's just looking lovingly at Mia. What a cute baby. I love him so much. He's such a good boy. He's such a good boy. I love him. I love him. He's watching at Mia's eyes. Maybe. Maybe he is. I don't know where you are from, what you're running from. Ugh. There's a house in West Yorkshire that was claimed as one of the most haunted houses in England. It used to be on sale a lot with the sales pitch for the ghost. Now you can pay 75 quid to spend a night there. Oh, no. I don't know that I would. I've got no balls, man. I don't know that I would want to stay somewhere, like, deliberately that is, like, reported to be haunted. I'm just a baby, man. I think I'm too baby for that. Away, away, boy. Sorry, chat, I'm just adjusting my splint quickly. I'm sorry if the Velcro noises are annoying. I can promise you, it annoys me more than it will annoy you. Need to tighten it up a bit. I got too much movement in my thumb and it's hurty. You gotta strap that sucker down. Strap that sucker down! No movement for you, thumb! Odds are now, even if it's haunted, most of the scares are being triggered by the owners to make it worth it. True, yeah, true. I always find it hard to, like, you know, like, because, like, you get, like, the ghost hunting, like, programs and stuff, don't you? And it's like, I'm not a ghost skeptic. I do believe in the supernatural. I have had some experiences IRL that could only be attributed to something spooky going on, you know? I am a believer. It's not like I'm a complete denier in, like, there being a spiritual world or ghosts or whatever you want to call it. I'm not a denier. I am a believer. But at the same time, like, I find those kind of shows hard to believe because it's like they could so easily just do shit just for the program, you know? Like, they could easily just do stuff. Like, you know, if you, like, there's always, like, sounds and stuff, isn't there, that's caught off camera, you know? It's always a chair that moves in the other room, but it never moves when the camera's on there, you know? It always moves off camera, and then they'll go back to it, and they'll be like, oh my god, that chair wasn't there before, and stuff. But, like, you can fake that so easily, you know? And, like, you'll get the ones where, like, they'll listen through their, like, funny little equipment thing, and they'll be like, oh my god, do you hear that? It sounds like a little girl saying, help me. But then, like, they play the recording on the TV, and it just sounds like, it just sounds like garbage. Like, it never even sounds like words. And it's like, how did you make words out of that? Like, that's just noise. How do you make words out of that? I don't know. I struggle to buy it. Like, the TV shows and stuff, I'm not buying. I'm not buying what they're selling. I'm not a complete denier in there being supernatural shenanigans. But I don't believe in the TV shows and, like, YouTube videos and stuff like that specifically. Because it's just too easy to fake. And it's like, what really pisses me off, right, with, like, stuff like the supernatural and stuff, and the same with, like, cryptids and stuff like that, and UFOs and shit, you know? Like, back in the day, it made more sense, right? Back in the day, it made more sense. But, like, pretty much the majority of the population these days has such a strong camera in their pocket at all times, you know. It's not like you're getting caught short with no camera equipment on your stuff, you know, or you know, you're out in the woods but you don't have a zoom, like a long zoom lens on your camera and stuff like that, you know, like you have decent cameras in your pocket more often than not these days. Like, how is it we still can't take a clear picture of a supposed ghost or cryptid or UFO or something? Like, even in this day and age, there's still the blurriest, shittiest, most, like, unbelievable pictures ever. Like, they're still so fucking, like, grainy and shitty that you can't properly make anything out. So there's, like, deniability, right? On if it is actually what it looks like it might be, sort of thing. Like, I can't buy it. And yeah, like Lilac said, you know, like even if there was stuff like that happened before, like you can kind of guarantee that it's just like emphasized deliberately now for the fact of like keep drawing in that crowd, you know, keep bringing in the monies. And there's a lot of cool gigs out there. Pew pew! I don't want to save this, but I will. One of these things is not like the others, like a rainbow with all of the colors. Oh, I can just save this over the old one, actually. I don't care. I don't care about preserving the old one. I'll just save it. It doesn't need to be a new file. It's fine. And I promise that you'll never find love you like me. Girl, there ain't no I in team, but you know there is a me. I promise that you'll never find another like me. I promise that you'll never find another like me. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. But you know there is a me. Sorry, chat. I was checking my references again. We're going to draw the neck different on this one. I'm not going to draw the neck going over the face like before. Twink time again! I'm disabling twink time. I'm disabling twink time. Well, I'm going to be waking up like 5 times tonight pissing if you guys keep redeeming that. No more twink time. No more twink time. There we go. I have had a drinkies. I have had drinkies. Ugh, big stretch. Oh dear. Mia was saying he's going to go to bed early tonight because of Monster Hunter. I don't know what my bed plans are. Mia said he's going to go to bed at like 12 o'clock. Which I can understand because obviously he wants to wake up and play Monster Hunter. But like, I'm not playing Monster Hunter. I don't need to wake up early. Look at her, she looks so naughty. This is my face when I'm sending my friends TikToks. I want you to know, Yumi, Mr. Lion, Toru, if you're here, I don't know if Toru's here, but if you're here as well, Toru, this is, I want you to know, this is the mischievous little face I'm making when I'm sending you guys TikToks. I'm just on my phone like, hee, I'm gonna send this to my friends. This is the face I'm making. Okay, this one, Yumi, you'll be glad to know. This one will have a little eyebrow. She can have a little eyebrow there. Because you would see this eyebrow. This eye you wouldn't see, because like the eyebrow I'd be drawing it like here. You can't see that. There's no point me drawing the other eyebrow. But she can have one eyebrow. On the side you will see it. She can have an eyebrow as a little treat, just for Yumi. Whack with the front and the back. Bells, they rang. And shoes patty whack in the front and the back. Chicka boom, chicka rack, boom, chicka rack, boom, chicka rack, chicka boom. Yippee! This song makes me so happy. This song reminds me of the FNAF movie. And the FNAF movie makes me happy. Megu loves FNAF. A very reasonable amount, might I add. Megu loves the FNAF movie a very reasonable amount, okay? Don't let anyone tell you otherwise, they're lying. If anyone tells you I don't love FNAF a reasonable amount, they're lying. Where did my reference go? What brush did I do that with? Was that this brush? You tell me that you need me. It's not that one. The secrets that you keep when you're talking in your sleep. I think it would either be you or the other one. No, it's you. It's you. Okay. Okay. Oh, I'm so excited for the next FNAF movie. The second FNAF movie will save me. I'm pretty sure the second FNAF movie will fix me, chat. I hear the secrets that you keep when you're talking in your sleep. Not long till number 2. I know! It will, honestly, like, I cannot believe, like, when I was on the phone with the doctors on Tuesday, like, when she told me, we can fit you in on the 6th of March, like, in my head, I was like, fucking hell, March? Like, man, that's gonna fucking suck. Wait until next month. And then I opened up the calendar to look when that was, and I was like, oh, it's next week. I was literally just like, oh fucking hell, like that's so far away. And then I looked at the calendar and I'm like, oh, okay, next week. And that's fine actually. So yeah, we're basically 2 months down this year already. So like we'll be at the end of the year before you know it. I'm sorry if that's depressing to say to anyone, but it is unfortunately true. Time passes at an unreasonable rate, and it will in fact be gone before you know it. And then we can all laugh at Mia because he doesn't want to go, but he has to for me. He doesn't really want to see it. He doesn't care about FNAF at all. But he's gonna go because he knows I want to see it. And he will do that to make me happy, which is very sweet. And we love that for him. And for me. We love that for us. I like to consider it payback for him making me watch the Mario movie, because I didn't really want to watch the Mario movie. I had no interest in seeing the Mario movie. It didn't interest me from like the trailers and stuff. I genuinely wasn't fussed about seeing it. But I went with Mia because Mia really wanted to see it. And he didn't want to go to the cinema on his own, which is fair enough. So I went with him. So I have told him, I was like, it'll be payback for the Mario movie. I love Lethal Company. I was so upset the other day when my wrist started hurting so bad while we were playing. So shitty. And then I was upset again when I realised my VOD was like fucking ruined. Ugh. I poked it on Netflix. Got turned off. Wait, it got turned. Wait, you poked what on Netflix? Oh, what, the Mario movie, do you mean? You must mean the Mario movie, right? Because I don't think FNAF is on Netflix, so I don't think you're talking about FNAF. Every so often, I do go and check if FNAF is on Netflix, but it's not on there. I have checked multiple times, and I don't mean by injection. So lethal. Kinda sorta. I'm slowly heading to bed because I'm going for a snack run tomorrow morning before Wilds. Good night, you cuties. Love you all. Love you too, Mr. Lion. I hope you get the best snackies in the morning. I hope you get a good night's sleep. I hope you get the best snackies to fuel your hunting. And I hope you enjoy hunting. I hope you have a good day tomorrow. As much as it's not my cup of tea, I couldn't be less interested in Monster Hunter. But I do hope that the Monster Hunter enjoyers do have a good time with it. I'm not that kind of person, you know. I'm not going to be like bitter and horrible about it just because I don't like it. I do hope everyone looking forward to it has a good time. So lethal. I know Hero said early. He was like, he's gonna go to bed early, and like Hero's waking up early, so he can play it like on release. Which I think he said was like something like 5 a.m. I think it was like 5 or 6 a.m. I was like, fucking hell. I don't think I've ever been excited about anything enough to wake up at 5 a.m. for it. That is early, man. 5 a.m. is not a time that exists in Megu Land. That is not Megu friendly times. It's just as well that I don't want to play. It's 5 a.m. here. Ugh, stinky. So early. My cheeky cheeky bam bam. Go away. Wow, what a nice line. Sheesh. I've had a little sneaky peeky. Giri has made a very cute reactive image. I don't think it's secret. She did mention it in chat on Mia's stream earlier, so I don't think it's secret. I don't think I'm blowing a secret. But Giri has drawn herself a super cute little reactive image for Monster Hunter collabs. It's so cute. You guys are in for a treat when you see it. I think she's gonna be playing with Mia tomorrow, isn't she? She's playing with Mia, Yumi, and Mr. Lion on the mod squad stream. I need new grippy pads for my tablet. I need like grippy something. Sometimes when I'm putting pressure on the pen, like I push the tablet back a bit. Because my old desk was like made of like reclaimed wood. It was like actual wood. Whereas the new one's not wood. It's like that plasticky, like veneer, like printed kind of wood. So it's a much slipperier surface than the old one. So sometimes I accidentally end up pushing my tablet around, which is kind of annoying. Bam bam, my cheeky cheeky bam bam. Was anyone else watching Giga's new outfit debut earlier? I will admit, as much as I'm not into Monster Hunter, I will admit that the outfit that Giga has for it, which I know is Monster Hunter inspired, it's very cool. It's a very cool model. They did a good job at that. It was really interesting listening to her talk about how it came about as well, because she was actually already in talks with a designer about designing like a Monster Hunter inspired outfit, but because they didn't want to like, they didn't want to like do any boo boos or like cross any like, I don't know, like IP laws or whatever. They didn't want to like actually base it off a Monster Hunter monster because they didn't want to like fall foul of any like copyright or anything. So they were going Monster Hunter inspired, but like they were like basically creating their own monster for it. Whereas the one that she has now, it is based off one of the Monster Hunter monsters. Because the way it came about, they were already in the progress of designing this new outfit when Capcom reached out to her and were like, "Hey, we'd like to offer you like I don't know what you call it. Like, is it? I don't know. Is it a sponsorship? I can't remember. But like, they reached out to her to like offer her to like do promo stuff for the game and shit. And so like she brought it up with them. She was like, "Oh, actually, funny you should say that. I was thinking about doing this." And then in talks with them, like she got the permission to like basically make what she unveiled on stream today, and actually base it off a real Monster Hunter monster rather than it having to be like a made up monster. So it's really cool how that like ended up coming about. I think it's really cool. I really love Giga. I think Giga's got to be one of my like favorite corporate VTubers, honestly. She feels like she still feels just as down to earth and real as she did before she was with V Shoujo. Like, I really love how open she is about shit. And she's just got like a really down to earth way of like just speaking about things and dealing with things and stuff. And for a bigger VTuber, she is pretty chatty and active with like her chat and community. as well, which is also really nice. I don't have the ball. I don't talk in Giga's chats. I don't have the balls to talk in Giga's chat. Big chats scare me, so I don't talk in Giga's chats personally. But I do still think it's really cool that she does actually speak and interact with our chat and stuff. I know a lot of people, like, I know as far as V Shoujo goes, like, I feel like the most common people to look up to in V Shoujo, you know, you often see people saying they look up to Zentreya, and you often see people saying they look up to Mousy, which, don't get me wrong, those are both very valid picks. Zen and Mousy are both incredible. I'm not dissing either of them, you know? I'm not saying this to, like, take away from what they've got to offer, because they're both incredible, like, people and VTubers and content creators and stuff in their own rights. But I think for me, Giga's probably my favorite VShojo member and the one that I personally look up to the most, you know? I feel like if I was a little less autistic and unhinged, I would want to be more like Giga, you know? I don't think I could ever be like Giga. Giga's like way too cool and like smart and stuff. I could never be like Giga. But I would like to be like her, you know? I definitely couldn't be her, but I would like to be her. The other thing I really like about Giga as well is that, like, I really like the fact, I know this kind of goes against the grain for VTubers, but I really like the fact that, like, she doesn't like lean into like the horny VTuber stereotypes and stuff like that, you know? Like, she never has like really like, you know, lewd or horny baiting models or anything. She doesn't really make like sexual jokes and stuff like that, which I really appreciate that about Giga as well. A lot. Mousie's the same, to be fair. Mousy isn't very sexual or anything. So I'm not saying Giga's the only one that's like that. But like that's what I like about her. And like when she was doing her debut earlier as well, which I thought was a really good idea, when she was talking about her artist credits, she put like a red dot on some of them. And she explained that like basically like any artist in her credits that she's put like a red dot next to, it means that artist does also do NSFW work. And she wanted to signify it on the credits so that people could be aware of it, because like she literally said she didn't want people like running off to check people's socials and then getting like unwantingly like flashbanged by NSFW art sort of thing. And I think that's just really nice. Like you don't see, I feel like, you know, like sex does sell. Like it's undeniable, right? Like sex does sell, and I feel like it's so rampant and like readily accepted in the VTubing sphere. You know, like I feel like lewd content and NSFW and stuff is like really widespread and pretty much accepted as the norm within VTubing. You know, so I think it's really nice as well. Like she had the foresight to like make that distinction and inform people before they went clicking, so that people could like be aware of what they might be clicking into and stuff, because not a lot of people make that kind of accommodation. Not a lot of people do that, and I think that's really fucking cool that she did that. You don't hear me say, oh baby, don't go. It's hard to let it go. Ugh. Oh, my legs are stiff, chat. I'm getting so old, man. I don't mind growing up, but do I have to get old? Do we have to get old, chat? You don't hear me say, please. Simple and clean is the way that you're making me feel tonight. Look at her little face. She looks so naughty. No, we can die young. I hope. I hope so. I subscribe to the here for a good time, not a long time mentality. I have no desire to live into old age, to be honest. I don't care if that's depressing to say. I don't desire to be old. Hi, baby. Hello. What do you want? It's not dinner time. It's not dinner time, baby. Hi. Genghis says hi, chat. Ah, I absorbed a warframe. I'm lying in bed. I've had to eat. It's okay, Gilly. It's okay. I did start really randomly late. I didn't really expect anyone to be here, to be honest. I just randomly decided that I'd probably regret it and be really mean to myself if I didn't at least try a little stream. So here I am. But you haven't really missed anything notable or anything. I've not even been super looking at chat today, to be honest. I've been kind of partly in the zone, partly just talking to myself. You haven't missed much. Whatever lies beyond this morning is a little late alone. I fucked my knee somehow though. I can't put weight on it straightened out. Oh no! Gary! Which knee is it? Is it your right or your left knee? My left knee's really bad at the moment. I might have sat cross-legged too. Oh no. No, Kiri, not the back and the knees. No, Kiri! No! Kiri's got the artist pain double whammy. Mine's my left knee. It's my left knee that gives me issues, which is, you know, concerning given the arthritis in my left ankle and my suspected arthritis in my left wrist. I'm not sure my left knee's okay, but like I've never gone to a doctor with my knee because like they just tell you you're overweight, you know. The doctors are really annoying. Like if you go to a doctor's, they're just like, have you tried losing weight? And it's like, I would love to, doc, but you know that's not happening. They'll just be like, you're old and you're overweight, and that puts a lot of like strain on your joints. Lose weight. And I would love to, but with my medical history, it's just not highly likely. Hi, Biscuit! How you doing? Long time no see, buddy. I hope you're doing well. I know I don't normally stream at Biscuit friendly hours, so I don't see you a lot, but I hope you've been doing okay, buddy. I hope you've been doing okay. How's things? We're so old, Megu. We are. We are. I keep getting like my left knee doesn't hurt like all the time, but like, do you ever get it where like you'll be walking along and then like all of a sudden you just get like a really bad stabbing pain in your joint? I keep getting that in my left knee, um, which isn't great. It's like on the front of the knee, like it's part off to the side. It's like it's on the bottom half of the kneecap rather than like the top or the middle. But it's like on the side. It's like in between like the front and the side of my leg sort of thing. It's that like hang on. Imagine that this really poorly drawn leg is my leg, okay? Don't question the anatomy, okay? I draw chibis. I don't draw anatomies. But this is my leg, you know. This is my knee. This is my Megu Mu knee. So like the pain where it like stabs is like here. Like that doesn't really make sense from a front. Like if we think of it like if we think of it like a sphere, right? Like imagine it's a sphere. Like, how can I draw it on a sphere even? Okay, right. Imagine you're stood. Like if you imagine you're standing up and you look down on your like down at your knee, you know? It's like here. If you're looking down at your knee, so like this area is like the front of your knee. This is like your kneecap right at the front, right? And then you've got like the sides of your knees. And then obviously like behind is the back of your knee. It's like it's kind of here. I get like a really bad pain here. So it's like on the side of the knee there, and then if you're looking from like a front angle, it's like the bottom part of my knee where it hurts. It's not like middle or top. It's like down here. So it's down here at the bottom of my kneecap, but like on the side ish. And I just get this really sharp stabbing pain. It's not a constant ache or pain, but I'll just be like walking along, and then I just get this really sharp bolt of pain that goes through my knee. And like sometimes like it happened about it normally only happens like once or twice, but today when me and Mia were grocery shopping, it happened more times than I can remember. It happened a lot today, which is kind of concerning. I know I'm technically not booked into the doctors for my knee on Thursday, but I might bring it up with them as well just in case. I don't know if that pain it could also be arthritic or something else. I don't really know, but I might be cheeky. They might tell me I have to make a separate appointment to discuss my knee, because in the end, NHS like to do that. They like to be like that. We can only discuss one problem per appointment, so they might not talk to me about my knee, but I might mention it on the off chance, just in case. Maybe we'll get a nice person who will listen to me. Copium. But yeah, that's what keeps happening with my knee, which is really not fun. Not a fan of that. And like today, when it kept happening in Tesco's, like the pain was like so bad, it was like almost making, like when I don't know if you've ever, I don't know how relatable this is. I don't know if everyone else's joints are okay, but it would be like I would be walking along and then I would get that pain, like my knee would like kind of buckle a bit, and like I never like fully fell over. I didn't like fully fall over from it, but like it made me do like a little like oh, when you like lose your foot in a little bit sort of thing, and you have to like regather yourself sort of thing. I don't know how to explain this, but I had to do that anyway. I'm not explaining it well, but that's what I had to do when my knee kept going today. So yeah, that's a bit concerning, but I'm trying not to think too much about it. If I don't acknowledge the problem, it's not really a problem, right? I'm pretty sure that's how that shit works. If I don't acknowledge the problem, it's not a problem, right? When I was telling my mum about my suspicions and stuff, and the fact that I've got an appointment with the doctors and stuff. She was like, if you want, I can come to the appointment with you. And I'm like, Mum, no. No, I'm fucking 38 years old, man. I'm not turning up to a doctor's appointment with my fucking mother. Can you imagine? No, thank you. I would actually rather die on the spot. Thank you very much. Can you imagine, like, fucking turning up with your mum to a doctor's appointment as a 37-year-old, no, 38-year-old woman? Nah, not gonna be me, thanks. I was like, no, I'll be fine, Mum. I'll just go on my own. I'm prepared to be firm and, like, make my point. But yeah, she actually asked me. She's like, do you want me to come with you? And I'm like, no. Mine's definitely a tendon. I can feel which one when I'm trying to walk. But hey, Bax, I'm going to go EP. Good night, Gilly. I hope you have good sleepies. And I hope you enjoy Monster Hunter tomorrow. I love you and I will miss you lots. And I will still send cat pictures to your DMs. I won't forget you, Giri. I'll be like, you know, like in like war times when like the wives would watch their husbands and their sons go away to war. And they'll be like waving them away at the docks. And they'll be like, I'll wait for you, darling. I'll wait for you. That's me. That's me. Waving you guys off to play Monster Hunter and wishing you guys the best. And I'll be here waiting for you. I'll still be here. Like Geary, dream of hunting monsters. Yeah. Also, dream of fucking monsters. What? That's crazy. Who would say that? I don't like sugar in my coffee. No, I don't take sugar in my coffee. No, I don't take coffee in my coffee. I don't like coffee. I don't like coffee. Yeah, I got told I was just a fatty when I had pain in my left foot. Months of arguing demand an x-ray. They caved in. Surprise, surprise. It was arthritis. Of course, they immediately went, well, it's probably caused by the weight. Yeah. That's why I haven't bothered going to them for my knee, Lilac. Because I just know they'll just like straight away be like, they'll be like, wow, you are very heavy and that does put a lot of pressure on your knees. So it's like, why bother going just to be told I'm fat? I know I'm fat. Like, I don't need a doctor to tell me that. I can call myself a fatty for free. Like I say, I might bring it up while I'm there on Thursday. Like, I don't have anything to lose, right? I've already made the effort to like go there and shit, so I might bring it up, see if they say anything. I don't like coffee. I don't like coffee. Actually, saying that, okay, right, there is actually something wrong with my knee. Saying that, there is something wrong with my knee that is visible. Because you remember the other year when I was dealing with cellulitis in my leg really bad? Well, one of the times I like had to speak to my doctors about it, they wanted me to do the thing where they, like I had to like take a picture of it and send them a picture. And the doctor did mention, like, when they got the picture, because, like, I had to include my knee in the picture because it was, like, my entire, like, calf, like, the bottom half of my leg was really badly like swollen and inflamed and stuff. So like to get that all in picture, like my knee was in the picture as well. And the doctor did mention, I can't remember what they said now because this was ages ago, but the doctor did mention something about my knee, and they gave me like a self-referral form to physiotherapy. But I was like so tired at the time from dealing with the cellulitis that like I just couldn't be asked to have another thing to deal with. So I just never did it. I never did the self-referral thing. I just never did it. But I think there actually might be something like visibly and noticeably wrong with my knee. But yeah, I just didn't do anything about it because reasons. So I don't know. Maybe they would take me more seriously if I tried to speak to them about it. I don't know. I don't know, man. Doctors are just so much effort, and I just don't have any effort, man. I'm good. I've missed watching you. I'm always asleep when you stream. Yeah, I don't stream at biscuit friendly hours very often. I'm glad you're well, though, buddy. I'm glad you're doing well. It is always a pleasure when I do get to see you. I'm not even that overweight, man. Yeah, it's definitely not weight for you, Giri. Definitely not weight for you. It could be weight for me. I am a chunky bean. Not entirely my fault. I do legitimately have medical conditions that do make weight loss slash like weight gain very difficult. So it's not entirely my fault I'm as chunky as I am. I'm not entirely innocent either, but I'm not entirely guilty. Be like, I'm not sure if this is related, but I got pain in my knee as well. Yeah, I think I genuinely might because I am going to bring up the juvenile arthritis to them because you know as well. I know, like, I know even if I tell them I've got like a family medical history, like I don't think I can give them permission to like look at my family records or anything. So they've only got like my words to take for that. But like I can tell them about the juvenile arthritis, which will definitely be on my medical records because you know it happened to me. So I'm gonna bring that up anyway. And like it does feel a bit suspicious, doesn't it? You know, like the fact that it's all this stuff is happening on the left side of my body, like it's a little suspicious, right? I don't feel like you have to be a medical professional to kind of make the connection that I've been diagnosed with arthritis before on the same side of the body, and as I've aged, other parts of the body on the same side are struggling. Like I'm not a medical professional. I could be wrong, but like it seems plausible, you know, from a non-medical perspective. It does seem plausible, right? It seems plausible that there could be a connection. I don't think you have to be a fully qualified medical professional to say, I think there might be a connection here, Doc. I think I have very fair grounds to make that assumption. It's not like I'm just pulling a random condition out of my ass and being like, yeah, that's definitely me. That's definitely what I have. Like, I do have very reasonable grounds to feel the way that I do. Take an elderly parent from an appointment and helping them if they have problems walking, but it doesn't work the other way. Right? Like, can you imagine, Yumi, how fucking pathetic I would look if I took my mum to a doctor's appointment? No, thank you. Like, yeah, like you said, like I've attended doctor's appointments with my mum, back when her rheumatoid arthritis was really bad and she couldn't walk and stuff. I would wheel her around in a wheelchair. So obviously I was at those appointments because I physically had to wheel her to be there. So it made logical sense for me to be there for those because obviously I was the younger, healthier person. I was her aide basically, pushing her in the wheelchair and stuff. So like it makes sense in that context. It makes sense. But it doesn't, like, I don't need mum there to do anything for me, you know? Like she would just be there for, and like she did say, she was like, I promise I won't say anything. And like in my head, I'm like, A, I don't trust you to not say anything because I know what you're like. But also B, what's the point in you even being there if you're gonna sit there and say you're not gonna say anything? Like, what's even the point in you being there? You know, like make it make sense. Make it make sense, because it don't. I surrender. Oh, I'm drawing this on the wrong layer. No! Stinky! It's okay, it's not too late to save it, chat. Don't worry. Who's worried? I'm not worried. It's fine. See, now you'd never even know I put it on the wrong layer. We all Gucci. Whatever happened to playlist requests? I don't know. I turned them off one day and they just never came back on. Like they never really got redeemed. Like there was only one person in chat that would ever redeem them, for starters. But yeah, one day I turned them off for whatever reason, and then they just kind of never came back on. It's just, I don't know, for whatever reason, it's just not something people ever redeemed. Except for Stella. Stella was like the only person that would redeem it. And even Stella's not around as much these days as they used to be, so it's just kind of like whatever. When I was a wee lad of 14, I was running home from school to catch the bus. Light was red, but some old guys feeling shot past hitting me. I bounced off, got back up. They took me to hospital, and I was there most of the day. They made me walk to the x-rays to ensure nothing broke. Lots of checks, and no one noticed my arm was split for 6 hours. Anyway, my side injury was my left knee, tore the cartilage, and they said exercise and it will go back. 6 months later, nothing. Oh, God. I'm gonna keep exercising 1 year, 2 years, 15 years later, they admitted, yeah, your knee's fucked. Oh my God. We could have done surgery when it's still fresh, but it's too late now. Oh, that fucking sucks, man. That fucking sucks so bad. I'm so sorry you've been through that, Lilac. I know it's like really dismissive of me, and I know it's like not necessarily a good thing. But like bullshit like that is exactly why. Like I'm just so hesitant to even bother trying to get stuff done, you know? Because I know bullshit like that is so fucking prevalent. And it's like, why even bother? I know that's not the attitude to have. But like you can't blame a homie for feeling that way. You really can't. Yeah, we gotta redo the phone case a little bit. because the scale doesn't quite match up, but we can make it work. Sorry, I know it's long, but that's actually the short version. No, you don't have to apologise. You don't have to put long messages in chat. I don't mind. If you were some like random newbie that came in and dumped your whole life history on me, it'd be a bit weird. But we're friendos. You are a regular and familiar face. And we love you. Lilac Stories, always welcome in Megu's chat. I can't promise anyone else's chat, but in Megu's chat, Lilac Story is always welcome. I had one where I've been admitted to hospital for draining of an abscess in my spine. They opened it up, put gauze on it. I ended up fainting in the hospital, having to get blood transfusion. I was bleeding so much, and I couldn't tell because you can't see. Oh God, yeah. Oh, that's awful. I had a really bad abscess on my leg when I was younger, and I actually still have a fucked up part on it's like right in the middle of my left shin. So like this is like we're gonna do some bad anatomy again, right? So you have your thigh, your knee, then you have like your calf, don't you? It's kind of vaguely reminiscent of that sort of shape. And like I had this, what happened? Like, do you remember? Like like in changing rooms and stuff, like the kind of low benches that you get in changing rooms. One day in school, this was when I was in year 6. So I was like, what? How old are you in year 6? Like 10, 11 years old, 12 years old. I can't remember, but it wasn't. I wasn't a teenager yet. I know I definitely wasn't a teenager. But I walked into one of those benches and I like hit it with my shin really bad and I bruised, but like I didn't think anything of it at the time. But I used to have what's it called? What is it called when you bleed under the? Is it hemophilia? What is it called when you like bleed internally, like under the skin? I can't remember what it's called. I know it's got a name. But I didn't know. Unbeknownst to me, I didn't know at the time. But I had that. So anyway, what started off like in like the middle of my leg here, like it started off as just like a little bruise here, like the site where it impacted initially. And then the bruise got bigger. And the bruise got bigger. And then the bruise started changing. The bruise wasn't just like purpley, like a normal bruise anymore. The bruise got bigger and it got red. And not only did the bruise get bigger and red, but like if you looked at your leg from like a side profile, the bruise was swelling. The bruise was now a big lump. So it was a big bruised and red lump, like literally protruding from the front of my shin. And we went to the doctors about it and stuff, and they weren't too bothered. Like I think they gave me some antibiotics and said it should go down on its own. So we are like, okay, and we did the antibiotics. It did not go down on its own. And yeah, then it started going like really yellow, and it was like swollen even more. And like at this point, like I had like a swelling on like the front of my leg. Like bearing in mind I'm only like a kid at this point. I had a swelling, like it literally looked like I had like a golf ball under my skin or something. I just had this like massive swelling. And like my whole leg was starting to hurt and stuff. So we went back and then they were like, you need to go to the hospital. They're like, I think that's become infected and it needs to be drained. So I ended up at the hospital and they had to drain it. And I remember it feeling really weird because like they gave me numbing stuff. So like I didn't feel the physical pain, but like I could feel the fluid, like when they obviously like punctured it or whatever. Like it was weird. I don't know how to explain it because like I couldn't feel it in the sense of like pain, but like I could feel something was happening with it. You know, like I did feel it draining. It wasn't painful, but I definitely felt something, and it was the weirdest fucking feeling. But where that happened to me now, like I've actually got this like little like I've just got like this little like circle on my shin here, and it actually like it's really weird because like it actually like my I've actually got a patch on my shin. Like it never bounced back. So like, I've actually got this like weird like circular dip in my right shin. I've got this really weird like circular, it just dips in, like you can physically see it, and if you touch it you can really feel it. It feels disgusting, and like you can still see like the little like incision mark in the middle, like you can see the scar on it as well. It's really freaky. It's really fucking freaky. Yeah, that's my having an abscess story. That's my abscess. I had to get drained, and I'm permanently marked by it. It's one of the reasons I don't like wearing like skirts and dresses and stuff. I'll wear skirts and dresses with like leggings or tights on. Like you'll never catch me with bare legs because I hate the way my legs look. A, because I'm fat anyway, you know, like I don't love my body. I'm not the biggest fan of the skin I'm in to begin with. Which definitely doesn't help, but also because like I am very self-conscious about my leggy. Because again, obviously, I went through school with that because I was a kid. So like whenever I had to do PE and stuff, and we had to wear our shorts in PE, Megu would get bullied for it because Megu was different, and we all know children can't be different. We can't let children be different, can we, chat? So yeah, I was relentlessly bullied for my freaky little leg, which sucked. What layer are these lines on? What? Where are you? Oh wait, I'm on the wrong. Oh, I'm way on the wrong layers. Okay, okay, it's fine. We've recalibrated, chat. We know where we are now. We Gucci. Run away from me, baby. Wait, did I? Okay, no, that is the sketch layer. Oh, that's the phone. Oh, oh, okay. I see where I got confused. My phone layer is way down in the wrong place. I see. I see where I've gone wrong. Let's just bring you back up to where you need to be. Let's bring you up to where I need you. Ugh. It's either petechiae, purpura, ecchymosis, or I think hematoma. It was definitely hema something. I definitely 100% remember it being called hema something. They definitely called it hema something. Hematoma, a pool of mostly clotted blood that forms in an organ, tissue, or body space. Usually caused by broken blood vessels, damage to surgery, or an injury. It can occur anywhere. Yeah, hematoma. I think it was hematoma. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was hematoma. I had another incident as a kid, where I had a really bad bleed under the skin, where I fell off a swing. But it was this is one of my few memories of my dad, and it's a traumatic one. My dad was like absent-mindedly just like pushing me on a swing in the playground, but like didn't actually wasn't paying attention or like really giving a shit about what he was doing, and he just like pushed me in a really wonky way, and I fell off the swing, and I like smacked my hip on the sidebar of the swing, and that bruised up really bad and filled with blood too. Thankfully, that doesn't seem to happen to me anymore. I do bruise pretty easily, but I don't tend to. I think I grew out of filling up with blood when I bruise. So that's something, I guess, right? It's something. That body's so fun. That was me. I was the one person redeeming them. It was you and Stella. Stella would redeem them as well. When I stopped streaming at Biscuit Friendly Hours, Stella became the only person that ever redeemed them. Ah. Knowing me, I probably turned it off one day. Like, you know how like when I get really depresso and I like disable raids and stuff, like I it probably got disabled on one of those days. It probably got disabled on a very bad Megu mental health day. And I wanted consistency, I didn't want any surprises or anything. So I probably disabled it on one of those days, and then it just kind of never came back. It wasn't really a conscious or deliberate decision to remove it. It just kind of never came back. I probably won't be able to finish this tonight because I know Mia wants to go to bed early. So when Mia goes to bed, I'll probably end stream when Mia goes to bed because I don't want to disturb him. So I probably won't be able to finish this on stream tonight. And I'm pretty pleased with the progress I've made. I know I was just kind of like redoing something I made before. So I'm not like fully drafting something from scratch. But I'm still pretty pleased at the progress we've made. We are kind of cheating because we're not changing the phone. That is kind of a cop out. But why change it? It looks so good as it is, right? Like there's really no need to change it. Yeah, I'm not redrawing the phone. The phone looks fine as it is. I could have sworn I just heard Ginga, but I don't see him. In a medical setting, coincidence doesn't happen, so casualties and a possible link is a fair assumption. Yeah, see, that's kind of my logic, Ben. That's kind of my logic. I'm like, it can't just be a coinky dink, right? Trust me, I could write a novel of my injuries. Yeah, same. It's one of them not cool scars. Yeah, like that's the thing. Like, I wouldn't care if it was like a badass scar or something, but like, it's not even a cool or sexy scar. It's just a shit scar. It's just one of those scars, you know. Like, it's kind of. It's not. It doesn't look like a burn scar, but it's like similar to a burn scar in the sense of like it doesn't look nice, you know. You know how like burn scars have a very specific look to them. And I feel like even if you're someone that finds scars attractive, like burn scars, like I like scars, don't get me wrong. But like I don't think burn scars are attractive. Like, don't get me wrong, they wouldn't be a deal breaker. I wouldn't not, you know, love someone if they had a burn scar. I'm not saying I'm that against them. But they're not just they're not something I'd look at and go like, ooh, that's so sexy though, you know? But yeah, I'd put the way my leg looks on the same kind of like level as like a burn scar. That it just like it's not even a cool or interesting scar. It just looks a bit weird and it just makes people go like, oh, what the fuck is wrong with you? What is wrong with your leg? Ew. I heal really funny though, because like, do you remember like when you had your vaccines in school? Do you remember like having the BCG and stuff? I reacted really badly to the BCG, and I've got like a really gross, like lumpy, discolored blob on my arm from where they did my BCG in school. Because I reacted really bad to it and my skin never recovered. So I'm always quite conscious about short sleeve tops as well for that reason. Apparently my body just does not like healing. I remember as well, like all the teachers would like say to reassure us. Like I remember the teachers being like, don't worry, like, you know, the marks will go away. They won't be there forever. Wow. Look who fucking got them forever. Muggins here. My BCG marks never went away. They got worse and stayed forever. I think my mum took me to the doctors for that as well. To like make sure it was like okay or whatever. And the doctors were just kind of like, yeah, this happens sometimes. And we're just like, oh, okay. Guess this is just how I look now then. Cool. And it was just another fun thing out of Megu's control that she got bullied for because children fucking suck. I have a dent in my shin from those metal benches. Remember when they made parks with those leaning benches and those seats, just a slight metal section? I jumped that, didn't clear it, causing my shin. Oh no! Oh, not nice. Not nice. Curse you, hostile architecture. Truly, truly a bane on society. I don't want to get too political on stream, but hostile architecture fucking sucks. Life sucks, so let's dance. Yeah, maybe if we had some fun, we won't feel so bad. We're a right bunch, aren't we, chap? We're such a bunch with all our little stories and injuries and medical issues. We're just a lovable little bunch of misfits that somehow found each other despite it all. She looks so naughty. Look at her. This is the face of a cat girl that is sending Toru really obnoxious free lobotomy videos. That's what this face is. This is the face of someone that's sending Toru something really stupid and fucked up. Okay, wow, my eyes are super wonky. I really need to get into the habit of flipping my art for obvious reasons. Maybe if we had some fun, we won't feel so bad. My Chemical Romance! I know it technically is good to flip your art because like you do see shit differently when you do it, so you can correct it, but my god, is it demoralizing. You think you've got things looking good, and then you flip it and you're like, oh, never mind. Not okay. I'm not okay. Apparently I do not have that range in me today, chat. You wear me out. I know what they mean. I have something like that, but I got it from a BMX. Oh, did you do the thing where like you like slip the pedal and it like spins round and it hits you back in the shin? Oh, BMX pedals are fucking brutal for that. It's bad at doing that on any bike pedals, but BMX pedals especially, they will just like fucking eat you up. Because BMX pedals are just metal and toothy little bastards. Forget about the dirty looks, the photographs your boyfriend took. Okay. I was thinking about getting into streaming. Do you have any advice? I would say if you want to stream, I would honestly say just go for it. I would say try not to go into it of like any like big. Well, I don't know actually. I don't know if I would say don't go into it with big expectations. Like for some people, you know, having expectations and goals and stuff help to drive them and motivate them. I'm personally not that kind of person. I just stream for fun, and anything that comes of it, you know, if I happen to get subs or bits or more viewers and shit like that, you know, if I happen to grow or get subs and shit like that, I consider it a happy bonus, but it's not the reason I do it, you know? But I know for a lot of people they do it to try and like make a hustle out of it sort of thing, which is a-okay. It's neither way is right or wrong. But for me personally, I just do shit for fun. So for me, my advice would be like if you're just doing it for like funsies like I am, my advice would just be to like just give it a go. See what happens. See if you like it. My biggest advice would probably be like don't spend a lot of money getting into streaming. I've seen so many people like spend a fortune on like equipment and overlays and stuff like that, you know, buying really good cameras if they want to be like a face cam stream, or buying a really expensive high quality VTuber model if they want to be a VTuber and stuff like that, you know, spending hundreds and hundreds of pounds on custom stream overlay assets and shit like that. And then they stream like 5 times and they're like, I don't really like this, and then everything's just like wasted basically. So I'm definitely a big advocate for like if you do want to give it a go, I would say just give it a go. Just go in without any big expectations off the bat. Don't, have like a huge financial, don't make it a big money sink initially. Like if you find out you like streaming and you enjoy it and stuff, and you want to do more with it, then by all means start investing in it. But I've seen so many people who invest a fuck ton of money right off the bat, and then realize, oh, actually, this isn't even for me. And then all that time and money and effort they've spent getting all that shit together is just like essentially wasted, right? And it's just sad. It's just sad to see all that effort go to waste. It's a shame. So that would probably be my biggest advice, would be not go into it with huge expectations and not go into it with like a fuck ton of money. Unless, I don't know, if you have a fuck ton of money, then spend money on it, you know? I didn't have a lot of money. So I went into things very cheaply and got a feel for how things work before I started investing money. But I've seen so many people make that mistake. I've seen so many people just spend so much money on it and then realize I don't even like streaming. And it sucks so bad. Like every time you see it, it just sucks so bad. You don't wanna become that. That's not what you want. Where there is a flame, someone's bound to get hurt. You gotta give up and try, try, try. Come here, Megu. I would like to steal your colors. I'm not very good at giving advice and stuff. I feel like I take streaming and VTubing way too half-assed to really give good advice on shit. I feel like I don't take things seriously enough to like be allowed to advise people. I know you guys might disagree with me, but I really don't feel like I'm adequate to advise. I'm just a little guy. I just hit go live sometimes and chat shit. I don't take shit too seriously. I don't super duper do anything to try and grow and stuff. I don't network really with other VTubers. I don't have any desire in like collabing and shit like a lot of streamers do. I just do my own shit, you know? I just got my eyes on my own lane and I do whatever I feel like doing. It's definitely harder to grow this way, but it's not impossible. Like you can be variety and you can kind of do whatever you want and still grow. You know, if people like you and they like what you bring to the table, you can pop off with it. I watch a VTuber called Vividly Vivi. I don't know if anyone here knows of Vivi, but I like watching her streams, and her motto, she actually does have like a stream motto where she basically says, like, you know, I'm Vivi and I stream whatever the fuck I want. Like that's her intro. Like when people raid in, that's what she'll say to raiders. You know, she'll welcome them in, and then she'll introduce herself and she'll say, you know, I'm Vivi and here I do whatever the fuck I want. And she literally does. Like, her content is like some of the most variety content I've ever personally witnessed. And she's doing really well off it. Um, you know, she's a partnered streamer. She has like hundreds of viewers every stream. It doesn't matter what she streams, like there's always people there for it. Because she's like built up that kind of community where like people like kind of like here, but like on a way bigger scale, obviously. But like people are just there for Vivi, you know, like they just turn up for whatever Vivi ends up doing because we just love the energy and the vibes she brings to the table. And we're there for her first and foremost. Like it's not necessarily about what game she's playing or whatever. We're just there for her, you know. So it can happen, but it is definitely a harder way to grow. It's definitely a lot easier to grow in like a niche. And I know, like, if you look up like on YouTube and stuff like that, like if you look up like, you know, tips for growing as a streamer or whatever, like a lot of places will recommend, like, you know, find your niche, because having a niche demographic is definitely a better way to grow. But even that's not without its pitfalls, because like if I use my IRL partner as an example, he started off streaming as a Final Fantasy 14 streamer. That was the only thing he ever did on stream was Final Fantasy 14. He did branch out for a little bit. He did like play a few variety games here and there, but like 99.9% of his content pretty much was Final Fantasy 14. And he did really well, and he did grow in the category and stuff, and he did well streaming Final Fantasy 14. But when Mia decided he didn't really want to just hyper focus Final Fantasy 14 anymore, when Mia decided he wanted to start doing different things, he lost a lot of his audience. He doesn't pull in the same numbers doing other things that he did with Final Fantasy 14. Because a lot of his audience from the Final Fantasy 14 days, they were only there when Mia played Final Fantasy 14. They wouldn't turn up for like when he did other content. Whereas for me personally, like I've always said, like I would rather just do what I want, and like people are just here for me, you know. Like I've got my core group of people that watch me and my streams. Like I know I can go live with anything. I can go live with absolutely anything. And I know there's going to be a core group of like 15 to 20 people that are going to be here regardless, you know? Some of you are chatters, some of you are lurkers. I appreciate you all equally. No one is more important than anyone else. Except for Geary, obviously. But like I know I'm always gonna hover around the kind of like 15 to 20 mark, like regardless of whatever I do. You know? Am I really growing doing what I'm doing? No. But I like what I'm doing and I'm happy doing what I'm doing. So like I personally don't feel like I don't have any like kind of gnawing desire to grow. But I know that mentality is quite counter, like that definitely goes against the grain. That's definitely not normal with streamers. But that's just kind of my viewpoint and experience on things. But I do feel in a lot of ways I am the exception rather than the norm. Because a lot of people, even people who do say they stream just for fun and stuff, you know, like it is, I will admit, it is very easy to get caught up in the numbers. And like most people who stream and say they still like they just stream for fun, the numbers don't matter. The numbers matter to them a lot more than they want to admit. For me, it's not a huge deal. I'm like weird. I'm the opposite. Like I get scared. Like I raided out the other day, and I had like 39 people, and like I literally said on stream, like, because I don't have my viewer numbers up on stream. I don't want to see how many people are watching me. It makes me really anxious. So I don't like seeing my viewer numbers. So I have them disabled on Twitch. Like I can't see them in OBS or anything. But when you raid out, obviously it puts a pop-up message at the top of chat. And it will be like, Megu Moo is raiding this person with this many viewers. And I raided out the other day. And like, what was it? Was it the keyboard stream? I can't remember what stream it was off the top of my head now. But like, whatever it was I'd been doing that day, like I hadn't done anything like super duper like unique or engaging or impressive or whatever. And then like the message came up when I was raiding out, and I was raiding out with 39 people. And I literally said out loud, I was literally like, oh my God, why are there 39 people here? What are you guys doing? Because like to me, growing is scary more than anything. You know, I don't see a bigger number and go, oh my God, I'm growing. I see a bigger number and I'm scared. I'm like, why are people watching me? So I really don't feel like I'm the best person to like ask for like advice and stuff, because like I feel like my approach to VTubing and streaming very much is not the norm. I'm always willing to give my point of view if people want it, but I do feel like I'm not really the typical kind of advice point. Why does this image look so crunchy? Wait, what happened to you? What happened to you? Why are you so crunchy? This Megu is like deep fried. What happened to you? Who put Megu in the deep fryer? Put your hands up, chat. Who deep fried Megu? She is a crispy little bozo. Who did it? Put your hands up. Put your hands up. Who deep fried my Megu? Why awake? What, me? I'm normally awake at this hour, TK. What do you mean, why awake? What do you mean, why awake? This is normal Megu hours. I normally go to bed at like 1 or 2 a.m. That's like my average kind of bedtime. It's not unusual for me to be awake at this hour. To know if it is really love. Damn, am I gonna get rejected from the scar on my gut from my large intestine exploding? No, don't be dumb. Anyone who really loves you wouldn't reject you for a scar. Even if it wasn't a badass, cool, sexy scar. Mia's surgery scars aren't sexy, badass scars. I still love him. His scars from his gallbladder removal surgery are a bit unsightly, but I still love him. Anyone who truly loves you would never just ditch you for something like that. Especially if it's something you can't control. Which, like, let's face it, no one has scars for fun, right? Best case scenario, you got your scars from surgery, which probably still wasn't your fault. Worst case scenario, you know, you might have self-harmed. Either way, like, you didn't end up with those scars for funs, you know? I would never judge someone because they're scars. Like, I won't lie to someone. I'm not going to sit there and say, like, oh my God, your burn scar is beautiful. Like, I wouldn't lie to someone. But, like, it wouldn't put me off someone, you know? I wouldn't lie to someone to, like, what is it they say? Like, you know, like, is it better to live a comfortable lie or an uncomfortable truth kind of thing, you know? I'm kind of like that, you know? Like, I can't just lie to someone to make them comfortable or happy. Like I am a truther. I do like to speak my truth. I can't tell lies just to make people comfortable and happy. But that doesn't mean I would think it's a bad thing, you know? Do, 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 do. Crispy Megu. Oh, she's so crunchy. We were straight up told that the vaccine would leave a permanent scar. Wait, we actually? I swear ours told us, like, because like loads of people in my school, like especially like a bunch of the girls, were like, I don't want it, no, I don't want it, I don't want it, it's gonna leave a mark, it leaves a mark. And so like I think we were lied to. I distinctly remember being told that it wouldn't like leave a mark and that like, you know, it would leave like the 5 little like pinpricks or whatever it was, and then it would go away. I distinctly remember being told that. Maybe they lied to us. Maybe I got scammed. Ah, why is there a ruler here now? Go away. We don't need a ruler. You just reminded me to flip my art. I did, and isn't that bad? Hell yeah! Um, why are there? Why are there holes? Wait, what happened to my hand lines? Oh my god, it's all going wrong. It's all going wrong. Why are my lines so fucky wucky today? Oh wait, I know what I've done. Oh Megu, you're so silly. You're so silly. Okay, we want this. I want to copy my layers, but I need to raster them before I merge them. And then they won't break and go all silly. Hello. Oh, the baby. He's so cute. I love the picture you DM'd me. He's so cute. I love him. Himba's good, baby. We love Ginga. Mia came in and showed me more cute Ginga pictures. Hee hee hee. Hee hee hee. Megu gets secret Ginga pictures. Are you jealous, chat? Are you jealous of my secret Ginga pictures? I'll probably do it for fun, but I'm not sure what software I should use. I kind of just want to do PNG tubing. For PNG tubing, oh, how is it spelled? I'm gonna find it. I know there are other things you can use for PNG tubing. This is what I use for my PNG. I use VideoTube for my PNG. I don't use my PNG tuber often. I don't know if I've got it set up on this scene even. Do I have her? I'm Oh wait, actually, I don't think I wait. Did I reinstall that after my Windows update? I don't think I did actually. Did I? Oh wait, no. Is it there? Do I have it? Do I have it, chat? Oh, I do. I do still have a PNG tuber. I don't remember. Why is she? Oh, wait, is she? Oh, wait, she's behind me. Hang on. Yeah, so I use VideoTube Mini, so you can customize it quite a bit. So like you've got like these different options, so you can like change what image you want for like your closed mouth, open mouth, and then you've got optional blinking images as well. And then you can choose what happens when your model isn't doing anything. So like if I close my mouth, I'll be static because that's how I've got it set up. But like you can change it so you can be vibing. So you see it kind of just like bobs about if it's vibing. You can have shaking. You can see the little preview. It like shows you in the little preview like kind of what they do. Like, actually, if I turn off the mic sensitivity, wait, let me. No, why is she still picking up? Oh wait, is that because she's shaking? Okay, I can't really easily show you the things, but like you can change like what it does for stuff, and the same like for this. So like the open mouth motion, this is what it does when you're talking, obviously, and again you can change what it does. So you can have it static. Like if you don't like the movement, you can have it without movement. But like there are options as well. So again, you can add the vibe in, the shaking, more shaking. You can add the bouncy, the excited, or the nervous. I like the excited. I like that because I think it's cute that she kind of bobs about when it's thingying. And then you can have like the mouth transitions as well, so it does different things. I don't think I have anything set up for that, but yeah, you can set up like hotkeys as well, so like you can make like if you want to, you can make like expressions and stuff like that. as well, and then you can like set up hotkey toggles. So like if I wanted to toggle her to like a version where it looks like she's crying, for example, like you can set up like little emotion toggles and stuff for it like that. You can tell how long it's been since I used this because this is the old model. Look at her. She looks nothing like me anymore. Heck, my art doesn't even look like that anymore. How do I don't even remember how to wait, which one is it to change? Oh wait, I would just like change these, wouldn't I? Hold on, we're on a tangent now, chat. We're on a little tangent now. Meg, you can go on a little tangent as a treat. Wait, what is this? A closed mouth image. Okay. Open mouth image. And then closed mouth blinking. Closed mouth. Open mouth blinking. Where's my wait, do I have an open mouth blink? Wait. Oh wait, no, yeah, because it's just a GIF, isn't it? I remember. I remember what I made. Totally. Totally. Oh wait, so if they're GIFs, like do I yeah, there you go. So like it's really easy to like set it up and stuff. Like I kind of forgot because I haven't done it for a while. But like it's not too hard to like set shit up. And I made this like so quickly. Like you can make something like really quick and easy like this that works fine for PNG tube. And like I know some people, like there are unfortunately some people that do kind of like some people are a bit weird about PNG tubers. I won't lie. Some people do look down on PNG tubers a bit. Some people only consider VTubers as like people with a live 2D model. But there are plenty of people that have like succeeded in like running and growing a channel and like even hitting things like Twitch partner and stuff like that as a PNG tuber. I follow a couple of really good artists on Twitter. Not on Twitter, on Twitch who PNG tube, and it's like it's never been detrimental to their streams or their journey and stuff. Like, and to be honest, like the kind of people who are negative about PNG tubers, let's be honest, they're kind of not the kind of people you want around anyway. Let's be so for real. Like if someone's gonna judge you negatively for being a PNG rather than being a live 2D model, like you don't need that kind of negativity in your life anyway. Yeah, you don't need that negativity in your life. Like, I really enjoy some of the PNG tubers I watch. And like I expressed this like recently. You definitely weren't here for the stream. Unfortunately, Biscuit, but like I was actually talking like fairly recently about the fact that I was jealous of one of my friends who does PNG tubing because like she is an artist as well. So like she will often draw herself like a little PNG to match the game she's playing. So like she'll redraw herself a new PNG. So she'll be like wearing an outfit or an accessory from the game she's playing and stuff like that, you know? And it's really cool that she can just like be something different for a different stream. Like you can't really do that with live 2D models because like if you are commissioning the art, it's like way too expensive to like commission art, like new outfit models and rigging is expensive to do. If you can do your art and rigging yourself, yeah, it's not expensive, but that shit still takes time. And it takes a lot more time than whipping up a little PNG. So I think in its own way, I think PNG has a lot of versatility to offer that I think a lot of people really underestimate. Because people who do shit like that with their PNGs, like, in my experience, like their communities have like responded really well to it. Like it's really popular. People love that shit. People really like it when people do things like that. I think PNG tubing is honestly really underutilized in VTubing. I genuinely do think it is. And like I can understand the appeal. Like, I do understand it. I understand why people want the live 2D models and stuff. Like it did kind of end up becoming the industry standard for whatever reason, and I can definitely see the appeal. Heck, that's why I became a live 2D VTuber. Um so I definitely see the appeal in it, but I do think PNG tubing is actually criminally underrated. And like in the hands of like the right person, PNG tubing can actually be so much more creative and engaging than VTubing. Like not VTubing, live 2D models. They literally have so much potential. I know an artist called Pix who started off as a PNG tuber, and then, like a lot of other people, she did the thing where she naturally wanted to progress and get a live 2D model, and she did. She got a live 2D model, and she had really lovely art. She did her own art, and then got someone else to rig it. And her model was amazing. Like, it was a really good model and stuff, but she really struggled with the fact that, like, when she had her PNG, she was also one of those people, like, she would just change her hairstyle or her clothes or whatever on a whim sort of thing. She would just decide she wanted to be something different that day, and she would just mix it up on the spot, sort of thing. And she actually really missed that when she became a live 2D VTuber. She actually ended up really missing the flexibility that PNG tubing gave her. And so she actually ended up going back. She reverted back to PNG tubing, and she's been PNG tubing ever since. Like, she actually, like, fully reverted back to it because she missed it that much. I didn't do the little ear tuft this time, and I feel like I've gone too far to change it. I definitely do want to dabble a bit more with PNG tubing one day. I haven't really been in the mental to do it anytime soon because IRL's been a bit rough. But I would love to dabble with PNG tubing, and like when Mia, like, to use Mia as an example again, like my IRL partner, last year for his birthday he called it a Sonicathon, and he played through like a bunch of Sonic the Hedgehog games, and even though he normally streams with a live 2D model, for the Sonicathon he commissioned a PNG tuber of his character as a little Sonic character. So he got like a Sonic OC version of his. No, I can't go back and redraw these ears, man. I fucked it. Someone will just have to not have an ear tuft. It's fine. She can not have an ear tuft. I'm over it. I don't care that much. I noticed it and I thought it bothered me, but I'm over it already. But yeah, I really, really kind of envied the flexibility and like opportunity that it kind of gives you to do shit like that. Like, it's actually really fucking cool to me. And I'm actually genuinely tempted to like dabble a bit more in PNG tubing myself. I just need like the fucking time and energy to make PNGs and stuff. It's kind of the main problem at the moment. I've been suffering a lot with my physical health recently and my mental health, to be fair. Life's just been pretty shit. Life's not been great. So I haven't really had the mental or physical resources to do it. But it's definitely not off the table. It's definitely not off the table. There is still a very real possibility of it happening at some point, chat. I can't tell you when, but it's definitely not off the cards. I can tell you that much. Sorry, I keep going on massive rambles today without looking at chat. Megu mukbang art. Oh no, I could not mukbang. I actually, despite the size of me, like if you saw how overweight I was, you would think I eat a shit ton of food. I don't actually have a big appetite. Like I can't even eat like a full frozen pizza, for example. Like I don't have a huge appetite. And like mukbangs personally, like I'm not gonna like, if you like watching or doing mukbangs, that's up to you. I won't shame anyone for wanting to do that content or indulge in that content. If you like it, then you like it. Power to you. But it's not for me. I don't even like eating like myself. Like I don't like going out to eat in like restaurants and stuff like that. I hate being perceived eating. I could never do mukbangs. Wait, why is there a ruler on again? Wait, no, you're fucking up my. Ah! Why is there a ruler? I deleted ruler. Go away. I'm like, where is this purple coming from? There's a fucking ruler. God damn it. Deep fried Megu with sweet and sour sauce. No! I don't like sweet and sour sauce. Can you not put me with curry sauce? I don't want to be with sweet and sour sauce. Whenever Mia gets Chinese takeaway, I always get chicken balls and curry sauce and chips because I don't actually eat Chinese food because I'm not adventurous of food. But the chicken balls normally come with sweet and sour sauce here. Like it's always called sweet and sour chicken balls here. But we always trade my sauce to be curry sauce instead of sweet and sour sauce because I don't like the sweet and sour sauce. I'm just a little baby. I'm just a fussy little baby. Anyone who comes into stream now is just going to be like, why are there two people on the screen? Someone's gonna come in and be like, why are there two Megus? That's too many Megus. The world cannot handle that many Megus. I'm definitely too tired to be working on art. There's so many mistakes on this chat. But I want to like maximize my time with you guys before Mia goes to bed, I wanna stream as long as I can before Mia goes to bed. So we'll just live with the mistakes. It's fine, right? It'll be fine, right? Question mark. It's almost Monhan time for me. Oh yeah, because consoles get it at a different time, don't they? Are you actually staying up to play it as soon as it's available, Lilac? I actually saw a tweet from someone earlier, another VTuber. It's like the first tweet I saw, and I was like, oh my god, they're like me. I saw a tweet from someone who was like, I didn't have the balls to reply though. I didn't have the balls to reply, like, oh my god, me too. But I did actually see a tweet from someone that was like basically along the lines of, like, Is there anyone else who isn't interested in Monster Hunter? Like, I don't know. Like, I've tried playing it and it's just not for me. And I saw it and I was just like, oh my god, she's just like me. For real, for real. I'm not alone. I forget how to pronounce her name. Is it? Hang on, I'm gonna look it up on Twitter. I don't want to embarrass myself. Not that she'll ever be here to see me say it wrong, but you know. Was it you? Wait, am I remembering? Yeah, no, it was. Look, it was Hazumi. Hazumi tweeted out, I wish I was a Monhun girly, but I just cannot seem to enjoy the game. I've tried so many different ones, but none of them have hooked me. Am I just playing it wrong? And I saw this and I was like, oh my god, she's like me. I wish I was a Monhun girly because I'm jealous that all my friends are going to be playing it. Like, I get this, like, my brain is fucking annoying because, like, I will sit here and, like, I will feel jealous of everyone, like, playing it together and stuff. And I will feel FOMO, but, like, not enough to play it, you know? Like, I still don't want to play it. Playing it isn't an option because I know I won't enjoy it. So playing it straight up is not an option. But I will still just be jealous and bitter the entire time watching my friends play it. It fucking sucks. It's like the worst. Like, I know FOMO is like never a great place to be in general, but it is honestly the worst level of FOMO hell. It's so fucking bad. I hate it. It makes me so mad. I want nothing more than to just play it with my friends, but I just can't because Brain says no. Brain says we don't like this game. I don't even like the aesthetics or anything. And I know this is a really unpopular opinion, but I don't even like the palicos. And I know they're supposed. I know everyone says how cute the palicos are and stuff, and I know they're like the cutesy mascot character and shit. I know they're popular, and I know my take is very unpopular. I am aware of this. No one needs to tell me how wrong I am. I do know that my opinion is wrong versus the masses. But, like, I don't think they're cute. There's just something about the palico to me, the little cat people. I don't know. There's just something really uncanny and unnerving about them to me. Like, I don't find them cute. And, like, for all intents and purposes, I should find them cute. I love cat-based critters. And it's not even like I'm anti-furry or anything. Like, I like furry kind of critters and stuff, you know? Like, I'm not even anti-furry, so it's not even that. Like, I genuinely can't put my finger on what it is about palicos I don't like. But something about them, I genuinely find so unnerving. Like, they're so unsettling to me. And I know that is an absolute trash taste opinion. I know they are beloved. But I just cannot with them. I don't know. Their vibes are just so off for me. I can't do it. Oh my god, there he is. I missed you, Toru. Where have you been? Oh, Toru's just vibing. He's okay. Toru's allowed a little lurk in a Megu stream if he wants to. Toru can has a little lurky as a treat. Oh my god, on the subject of Toru, I was browsing Twitter earlier and I saw, oh, who was it? Was it Yochi? I saw someone else who made a Glorp themed palico and I meant to send it to you, but I don't think I did. Was it Yochi? I think it was. Yeah, look, your cheese made a little. She copied you. She's made like a little Glorp inspired palico. There's more than one. There's more than one. What is hers called? Hers is Glorpy Fan. I think that's named after her plushie, isn't it? She's releasing a yeah, Glorpy Fan. So it's her normal like Oni fan plushie, but in like a little Glorpy outfit. I've known, like, why did Glorp pop off? Like, where did Glorp come from? Like, I've known of Glorp for a while, but I feel like out of nowhere recently, like, Glorp just popped off. Like, even before Riku drew the Glorpy Miku, like, I was seeing Glorp everywhere. Like, after seeing Glorp only a few places here and there, like, just all of a sudden, it's like one day I started seeing him everywhere. And then Riku did the Glorpy Miku, and then it was just game over from there. I feel like Glorp just fucking exploded from there. Like, he was just like an occasional thing I'd see here and there sometimes before. And then just out of nowhere, like, Glorp just fucking boomed. One of the YouTubers I watch who had finished the story as they had a press copy has been using a Glorp Palico. Glorp is like a little superstar now. He just like exploded overnight. Actual overnight sensation. My favorite Glorp thing will still be Toru. I really like redeeming Glorp on Toru's channel, and I like hearing him do that Glorpa. It's so cute. Toru will always be my favorite Glorper. I love hearing him do that Glorpa. It's so cute. Why does Toru get to be so cute, man? It's not fair. I want to be cute. I want to be cute. Like, Toru can go higher pitched and do cuter things than I can. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. Am I not supposed to have like some sort of pussy having privilege and just be like cute by default? How is Toru cuter than me? Yeah, why are you stripping me? Get out of here. There's an echo in the space my heart should be. Mia, I thought you were going to bed at midnight. Pills don't work anymore. Not like they used to. Not like they used to. I still take them, I don't know what for. Oh, you're going now? It's now bedtime? Okay. That means it's end of stream time too, chat. That means we have to part ways and say goodbye. Will you miss me, chat? Will you miss me when I'm gone? No, you won't. You'll be too busy playing Monster Hunter to miss me. Who am I kidding? Who am I gonna kid? You guys aren't gonna remember Megu when you have Monster Hunter. I know. I know. But I'll miss you, chat. I'll miss you. Maybe I just get like wait, do I get like 2 weeks off streaming? Do I just get 2 weeks off streaming now, like guilt free? I get like 2 weeks of guilt free non streaming now, right? Because everyone's going to be too busy playing Monster Hunter. No one's going to be here. No one's going to come and watch Megu. They got monsters to slay. Who's gonna be here yapping to me? No one. The pills don't work anymore. Not like they used to. Yeah, I'm gonna do the eyes. The old stuff. I found a new way of doing eyes that I like. But on the grounds that I don't want to redraw every chibi I've made recently, I'm gonna just do like the more simple eye style from this one. I'm gonna keep the more simple eye style just for consistency's sake. Because I don't want to have to redraw everything. So it's easier to make this one match the rest than to draw this one a new way and then have to match everything else to this, you know? The pills don't work anymore. Oh, my other really unpopular... This just popped back into my head. My other really unpopular Monster Hunter opinion, and I know this is a really controversial take. I really hate the food cutscenes. I know everyone's always like, oh my god, the food in Monster Hunter looks so delicious. Oh my god, the food in Monster Hunter looks so good. It disgusts me. It disgusts me. And again, kind of similar to the Palicos, like, I can't 100% put my finger on what it is. I don't know if it's the way the food looks. I don't know if it's how it's prepared. I don't know if it's how it's eaten. It could just be the combination of everything, but I hate the food in Monster Hunter 2. And it's like two of the things you will see the most like GIFs and videos of from Monster Hunter will be the Palicos and the food. And they're like the two things I hate the most. And they're the things you see the most. It is a curse. I've never personally played Monster Hunter because it just didn't look like the kind of game I would be interested in, you know? And I never wanted to spend money on it. I did play, there was like, was it Dauntless? There was like a free, like online, like kind of game that was like basically Monster Hunter, but not Monster Hunter, you know? And I gave that a go. And I really didn't like it. It just confirmed to me that like everything I thought I wouldn't like about Monster Hunter. I know Dauntless isn't exactly the same, but it just confirmed to me that like I didn't like the aspects of it, you know? Like you could argue I've technically never tried Monster Hunter, but like I never wanted to spend money on something I was pretty sure I wouldn't like, you know? But I did give Dauntless a go back in the day because it was like a free way to try, you know? And my clan mates on Destiny 2 were all playing it and they were like, oh, come on, Mouse, you should play it with us. It'll be fun. And I was like, okay, you know what? Like, it probably will be fun with the fuckloaders. I'll give it a go. But I did not enjoy it. I was not a fan. I can understand the appeal. I will say, I can understand the appeal. But I don't really like grinding in games. I don't really like slaving away at a boss and learning like mechanics and movement patterns and stuff. I don't like the aesthetics that Monster Hunter kind of goes for. Like, I hate how slow everything is. Like, there's just so much about Monster Hunter that just doesn't work for me. But I can see the appeal. Like, I can genuinely see how all that stuff does appeal to people. It just doesn't appeal to me. And that's okay. People are allowed to like different things. People are allowed to like different things. Life would be boring if we all looked the same, you know, and all like the same things. Oh, wait, does anyone... There used to be a song, didn't there? Wait, who did that song? Do you remember that song? There used to be a song like, if everybody looked the same, we'd get tired of looking at each other, or something like that. Hang on. If everybody looked the same. I can't write with my splint on. Someone come over here and type for me, please. Who wants to volunteer to be my ghostwriter? If everybody looked the same. Oh, that was it. Yeah, Groove Armada. Wait, does anyone remember this song? I'm gonna play it. Does anyone remember this song? It is true. It is true. Life would be so boring if everyone looked the same, if everyone acted the same, everyone liked the same thing. Can you imagine how boring shit would be? Man, I haven't heard this song for years. Good night. Dauntless was so fun. Stepped up to the fill the PC Monster Hunter niche while Capcom was fucking around. Yeah, see, I did try Dauntless, but I still didn't get on with it. And it just confirmed to me that I wouldn't like Monster Hunter. So I've never actually tried Monster Hunter, technically. The song has a lot more downtime to it than I remember. Oh yeah, how's your snazzy new controller, Diceil? I saw your posts on socials. That was handy, wasn't it? Coming in early, just in time for Monster Hunter. You lucked out there. What kind of controller is that? It looks really cool. I've never seen it. I don't know what it is. But I don't know a lot about gaming peripherals, other than the fact that I can tell by looking at it, it's not just an Xbox or a PlayStation controller. It's nice. It's not actually that expensive. It's a Flydigi Vader 4. You get one on AliExpress. Oh, that's not bad. And it's all working and stuff, because you did buy another controller recently, didn't you? And it came in, like, dead on arrival. And I remember your post, like, never buying from you again. I'm glad you lucked out this time. I'm glad you were luckier this time. That last one was shit. That last one was so bullshit. There's nothing worse than when something comes in that you're, like, excited for and shit, and then it comes in and it just, like, doesn't work out for whatever reason. Fucking sucks. Chat, Mia finally took me up on my offer. Mia's finally started using my old Xbox controller. I say old Xbox, like, it's not even that old, and there's nothing wrong with it. It's just, I got it, like, and used it for about a month, and then the Starfield controller came out. And the Starfield controller was pretty, and I wanted it. So I took some commissions so I could afford the Starfield controller, and I brought that. And I've used that as my controller ever since. But there's, like, nothing wrong with my Xbox controller. And like, because Mia's been using like a really old, like wired Xbox 360 controller for like forever. And it's been like breaking down for a long time now. And I'd offered it to him several times. I told him like he was welcome to my old controller, you know. And I was like, all you need to do is you'll need to buy like your own batteries for it because, you know, I'm using my wireless pack in my new controller, so it doesn't have one. So you'll want your own wireless battery pack, and you might need a wireless dongle so it knows how to speak to the PC. I was like, you'll need to buy them for yourself, but it will be a lot cheaper than buying a whole new controller. And he didn't do it for the longest time, but he actually finally did it. He actually finally took it off my hands. And lo and behold, he's admitted how much better it is. You'd really think he would have started listening to me by now. This is how it always works out, chat. This is how it always works out. He'll just like not do a thing I suggest for the longest time. And then when he finally does do it, he's like, oh, yeah, that's really good actually. And I'm just like, mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I think I'm allowed to be a little bit smug about it, chat. I think I'm entitled. I think I'm entitled to my smugness. I think my smugness is valid. So yeah, happy hunting for Mia. Well, I assume he's going to play. Does he play Monster Hunter? He must do. He must do, right? I'm sure he plays Monster Hunter on controller. I mean, he doesn't listen to anyone. He really doesn't, Dicil. He really doesn't. He can be a very frustrating bean. I love him a lot, but he can be a very frustrating bean. But, you know, he'd probably say the same thing about me, so I can't complain too much. I'm sure he'd say the same about me. And he wouldn't be wrong. We're both lovable little scamps in our own ways. Po body's nerfect, as they say. Po body's nerfect. My Xbox Ones have been cursed. Double clicking buttons from the get go. Wait, really? That sucks. I've never used no, not used. I've never had a problem with mine. I had the white wireless Xbox controller at first, which I did play with a fuck ton, and I ended up getting stick drift. I tried repairing it myself, and I couldn't do it. So I kind of fucked the PCB on that. So then I ended up buying a new one, and I got the black Xbox wireless controller that I had, and there was nothing wrong with that. But as I say, I only used that for a few weeks. And then I got the Starfield controller, and I've been using the Starfield controller ever since. And I've never had a problem with that. And my white Xbox controller, like I had that for a couple years, I think, before it started going bad. And like I used it a lot. So I don't feel like I got bad mileage out of it, you know? And I think, I think when I brought it, I think I brought it either secondhand or refurbished. I don't think I brought it brand new even. Wait, doesn't he have a PS5? Why doesn't he use the PS5 controller? I don't know. Can he use it on PC? I genuinely don't know. I genuinely don't know if he can or wants to use that, or if he knows he can use it. I don't know. I have no idea. I can tell you he wasn't using it. I can't tell you why he wasn't, but I can tell you he definitely wasn't. Beep, 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 beep. Hmm. I just realised we're off my normal playlist now. Let me go back. Let me go back. I want to go back, chat. Back to normal Megu music. Why use anything if you have the Starfield controller? Right? It's so pretty. It's so nice. I love it. I still love my Starfield controller. I sure wish I could use it. Wow. Imagine if my hand wasn't busted. That sure would be nice. I would love if my hand wasn't fucked. That would be so poggers. I kind of don't want to go to bed, chat. I don't really want to go to. I'm not tired yet. I understand why Mia's gone to bed when he has, because he wants to be out early for Monster Hunter. But like, I'm not waking up early, and I don't feel tired yet, so I don't really want to go to bed. I don't really want to go to bed yet. I don't really want to come off stream and then just sit here doing nothing either. I don't know, chat. I don't know. I don't know. This one has nice tension knobs for the joystick, so you can make them require more or less force. Wait, really? That's cool. That's actually really cool. Because, like, I've always said, like, I know this is obviously a completely different controller, but I really don't like the PlayStation 4 controllers. I remember when we got our PlayStation 4, I got Horizon Zero Dawn for it because I really wanted to play that. But I couldn't really end up playing it because I found the controller really hard to use. And I really struggled. Like, I would literally, like, my hands would literally feel fatigued. After about an hour or two of, like, playing the game, my hands would literally feel, like, sore from playing it. And, like, I really struggled to, like, because, like, on the PlayStation controller, like, you can press in the analog sticks, can't you? As, like, a button control. And I think I can't remember if that was to toggle crouch or toggle sprint, but like you had to do that to toggle something on Horizon Zero Dawn. You had to like press in the left analog stick to do something. I can't remember what off the top of my head now. And I remember like it was always a struggle for me to push it in because like it just felt so firm to push in. And it was like never easy for me to do it. So like a controller that like lets you customize like the tension and stuff and shit. That actually sounds really cool. Or like, you know, like take my hand at the moment. Like I can't really use my left hand at the moment. I can't hold my controller at all at the moment because like the position I have to hold my thumb in is just really painful, and like moving the joystick, even though like the Starfield controller doesn't have like I wouldn't say the stick's like super firm or anything, but it's just like too much to wiggle them around at the moment, you know? Whereas, like, you know, if I could adjust the tension on them, like maybe, I don't know, maybe I would be able to hold a controller. I don't know. Maybe that's something to think about if I if the doctors like, I don't know, can't fix me or whatever. Food for thought, perhaps. That sounds really cool though, genuinely. Most durable controller I had was the 360 controller. The one my console came with took 8 years of constant punishment for getting bad drip. Yeah, my I had before I started getting the wireless controllers, I had a wired Xbox 360 controller. And I fucking loved that thing. The only reason I stopped using it was because it literally like did break. Like all of the like the you know like the rubber on like the thumbsticks like that had rubbed away, and like the shoulder buttons were really squeaky and didn't always activate on button presses and stuff like that. Like it got to the point where it was too old and too used and too worn to function, and I genuinely tried finding a new one, but like I couldn't find a new one anywhere because like at the point I was looking, they were like so long out of production because like you know you've had like the Xbox like one since then and stuff, and all the new wireless controllers and shit. So like I literally couldn't find a new one of it anywhere, and they were really. I remember looking on eBay because like, I'm not opposed to buying like secondhand things and stuff. I remember looking on eBay, and like for whatever reason, like they held their secondhand value, and I was like, I'm not paying that much money for a secondhand controller that you know may or may not even be in any better state of repair than mine. I did even try in my desperation. I did try like a third party, like you know how you always get like knockoff controllers that like for all intents and purposes look exactly the same. It's just not official. I even brought one of those. I even brought like a non-official Xbox 360 controller to try and fit the bill, but that ended up getting returned straight back to Amazon because oh my god, that it was shockingly bad quality. I suppose for the price I paid and stuff, it wasn't a huge surprise, but yeah, it was so bad, and I was just like, this is not worth the money I paid for it. You're going back. I'm using my return rights and sending you back to Amazon. But yeah, I fucking love the old 360 controllers. I was probably honestly for me probably my favorite controller I've ever had. I did enjoy the GameCube controllers too. GameCube controllers were nice. But I think if you asked me what my all-time favorite game controller was, I think I would probably pick the Xbox 360 controller. I think I genuinely probably would pick the 360 controller. I fucking loved that thing. To be honest, I should go to bed as I have to be up in 7 hours. Yumi's going to bed. Love you all. Love you too, Yumi. Have good sleepies. Are you monster hunting tomorrow? I hope you have good monster hunting. If you are indeed monster hunting, I hope you have a good one. I hope you have lots of fun. I'll be rooting for you from the shadows. Kill the monsters. Chop. What is it? You carve the tail, right? Kill the monsters. Carve the tails. I believe in you. Eat food. Kill monsters. Yeah, 360 felt awkward at first for size, but it grows on really well on you. Yeah, I fucking loved that thing. I was genuinely upset when it got to the point where it was like basically unusable. I was genuinely upset. I fucking loved that thing. I'm not actually sure where I should put her eye highlights for this. And if she's looking down, should her eyelashes actually like? Do I want to make her eyes narrower if she's like supposed to be looking down at her phone more? Does she look evil if we narrow her eyes? I think I need more painkillers. My wrist is feeling kind of sore. I've got it in the splint, but I can kind of feel it. I think we take some bedtime painkillers, chat. I think we treat ourselves to some painkillers. Ah, my cup is empty. It's okay. We have a bottle. There we go. Take my bedtime blood pressure pill while we're at it. Might as well. As much as I was just saying not too long ago, I was like, I'm not really tired, but I feel like it snuck up on me all of a sudden. I do kind of feel tired now. I think I do feel tired now. Does she look? I feel like she looks evil. Does she look evil with the narrower eyes? I don't know if I like it. I don't. I don't think I like it. I think it maybe makes more sense for the position, but I just don't love how it looks. Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it at that. I think I prefer that. And maybe learn how to lead them. It's going okay. Some of them broke away. Some have a hurt worse. But they would hurt first. I'm collecting people who hurt me so I can rotate between them and maybe not hurt us badly and maybe learn how to lead them. It's going okay. Some of them broke away, but they would hurt first. I think what I'll do, chat, we'll finish the flats, which we've almost done, to be fair. But we'll finish the flats and then I'll probably wrap up the stream. I do be getting a bit tired now. I know I said that I wasn't, but I lied. I lied. All of a sudden the thought of bed is actually very appealing. I didn't want to go to bed until I did, and now I really do. Also, Ginga would really like his food. There's a little boy in here who would really like his din dins. I think he's looking cute though. I'm happy with the redraw so far. We'll have to see if tomorrow's Megu wakes up and likes it when she looks at it. She may or may not. I think if anything needs moving, it will probably be the eyes. If anything needs shifting, it's most likely to be the eyes. I'm still not 100% on the eyes. Something about the eyes is bothering me. I don't know what. Because I've drawn them in like the same style as my other recent Megu chibis. Because we had this one as well, but I've done like the eyelashes, like the same style on that. I've done like the eye whites the same kind of shape. So I'm not sure why this isn't quite vibing with me. All right. Maybe I'll feel better when I shade it. I don't know. We'll leave it as it is for now. I think it's good as it is so far. I feel like this is a good stopping point. I feel like Sleepy Megu has done a good enough job for now. I think we're going to end it there, chat. I think this is the end of the stream, chat. I'm going to go to bed. I'm tired. I love the 360 controller. I hated the PS3 one. It's what I was used. But felt too light. The PS5 is nice but prone to drifting. I never used a PS3 controller. We never had a PS3. I don't remember. The weird thing is, like, as a kid, I don't remember hating the PS1 or 2 controllers. Which I used both a PS1 and a PS2 controller as a kid. Why is my phone not tracking? Hello? Oh, I think I pushed my tablet back a bit and knocked the phone. Whoops. So yeah, I don't remember ever having beef with like the PS2 or the PS1 controllers. But I really didn't like the PS4 controllers. I haven't used the PS5 controller, so I don't have an opinion on the PS5 controller. I did like the N64 controller, and I like the GameCube controller. I never used, like, I never played or had an original Xbox, so I don't know what the original Xbox controller was like. I know they were massive. I know they were massive, but I've never used one. I've never personally used one. I just know they're huge. I know they're large boys. PS3 controller was just wireless PS2 but lighter, but that was half Nintendo's fault. Wait, how is it Nintendo's fault? Sorry, excuse me. I sneezed. I sneezed. I see PS3 was meant to have rumble and 6-axis, but due to Nintendo patent in the Wiimote, it specifically meant only Nintendo could have both in one controller unless a fee was paid. So Sony paid drop rumble, which cut the way. Oh, really? I never knew that. Making the controllers feel light and a bit flimsy. Oh. That's a bit scummy on Nintendo's part, isn't it? Oh, mate. Nintendo sure is a company, huh? Nintendo do be a company. It sure do. I know, baby. We'll feed you soon. We'll feed you in a minute. Don't worry. Okay, no, it's not the eye distance. That looks way worse. I think tomorrow's Megu can look at this with fresh eyes. It's good enough to leave it off for now. We'll leave it as it is for now. Maybe we'll just get rid of the eyes for now. I think tomorrow's. I'm happy with most of it. I think tomorrow's Megu can have another stab at the eyes. The eyes aren't feeling quite right, but I'm too tired to make them better. I'm too tired to make them better. So I think we'll let tomorrow's Megu or future Megu at some point can have another stab at the eyes. It's not vibing tonight. We've used all our brain power today. I think we've used all our brain power today. Ugh. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap up here, chat. Who's around? Is that do I want to raid at this hour? I might just want to go to bed. Actually, I kind of want to just go to bed. Yeah, no, I think I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna go to bed without raiding out to anyone. I did have a little look. I was gonna say if Pom is streaming, then I'd raid Pom because she popped in and said hi earlier. So I was gonna say if Pom was on, we'd raid Pom, but Pom isn't on, so I don't really have anyone else I can be bothered to raid. I don't like raiding and running, but like I don't want to stay up late enough to do the pleasantries and stuff. I am really tired. Like it's come on quite suddenly, but I am actually really tired now, so I do want to go to bed. And stuff. and my wrist is starting to get a bit painy as well. Even though I've not super been doing much with it, other than like using my keyboard like every so often to like Control C, Control V, and stuff, and use Shift and shit. Like I haven't been doing a lot with my keyboard, but even just that little bit has like aggravated my wrist and my thumb. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna wrap up here. I'm gonna wrap up and go to bed. But thank you everyone for hanging out with me today. I really appreciate it. I know my streams are really kind of erratic at the moment. They will probably continue to be. My mood is all over the place. My energy level is all over the place. Like everything's just a bit all over the place at the moment. I am struggling with the stuff that's like going on my wrist and shit. Like this is new for me, and like I said in my post on social media and Discord, like I am struggling with it physically and emotionally. The effects of it have been very very draining. I'm still kind of learning my new normal. So yeah, things will probably still be a bit all over the place for a while. I'm not gonna lie. I I genuinely don't know if I'll stream tomorrow. I really don't know. I might stream because I might be bored and lonely because I want to be playing Monster Hunter. But then at the same time, I might not stream because if everyone's playing Monster Hunter, then I probably won't have my normal yappers and stuff in streams. So I don't know. I don't know what I'll do. We'll just let future Megu decide. I really don't know at the moment. But yeah, just sorry, but things will probably be even more sporadic and unreliable and random than normal. But yeah, I will see you next stream, whenever that will be. I don't know when that will be. I can't tell you when it will be, and I can't tell you what it will be. But whenever the next stream is, I will see you guys then, hopefully. But for now, have a great rest of the day, whatever you guys get up to. I know some of you gang should probably be going to bed sooner rather than later. So have a good night's sleep, EU gang, if you are going to go to bed like me. Have a great rest of the day if you're not EU gang. And yeah, I'll see you guys around. If you guys miss me or want to make you fix or anything while I'm not streaming, I can't. Oh, I can't. Oh, I can't type anything. Exclamation mark. Socials. It's so hard to type with the splint on. There you go. If you wanna catch up with me, like what's going on, like and shit, you can find all my links to my socials there. I will normally update on Discord. If I'm doing shit, you can sign up to a ping roll as well, so like you'll get notifications if I am streaming, if that's what you want. Or you can just follow me on social media. Follow me on Twitter, Blue Sky. I'm also posting shorts and edits on TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram Reels. So you can check out my content on those places in the meantime as well. But yeah, I will see. Good night, tell me he's stinky. I will. I will. I'm half expecting to go upstairs and he'll still be awake. Because when he goes to sleep, like normally he like will go on his mobile phone for a bit. He'll like lay on. Sorry, I was taking my splint off. I keep forgetting. It's probably really loud and annoying and sound on stream. Oh Christ, that really hurts. Oh shit. That's bad. I'll put my ibuprofen gel on it and put my splint straight back on, I think. That hurts a lot. Shit. But yeah, we love a good ping roll. We don't. We hate ping rolls. Ping rolls are cringe. Yeah, I don't really know what my plans are or anything, but yeah, those are all the places you can keep up to date with me while I'm not streaming. I am very active in the Discord. Like I do like chatting in the text channels to people and shit. So join Discord, mute everything. Hell yeah, Diceil. That is the way. You're so right. You're so right, buddy. That is also Megu's way of joining Discord. Just join Discord, mute everything. and then complain when Discord doesn't notify me of things I told it not to notify me about. Like Toru's streams. Toru's like, join my Discord for pings. And I joined his Discord and turned off pings. And then I proceed to moan every stream like, oh my god, you're live! I didn't know! And he's like, sign up for the pings. And I'm like, no, I don't like them. But yeah, I'm rambling and I'm tired. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. But I love you all very much. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you in advance for just like bearing with me while I'm like I know my like mood and stuff is all over the place at the moment. But yeah, thank you for bearing with me and like sticking with me through thick and thin and stuff. I really appreciate it. It means a lot more to me and gives me a lot more strength than you probably know. So yeah, have a great evening, everybody, and I will hopefully see you around at some point, somewhere, some way in the future. Good night, everybody. Bye bye. It's not the same, Toru. It's not the same. It's not the same.